Hello and welcome back to AI the Somnium Files 2, the nirvanA Initiative. Now, I actually remember this time that this game likes to put portraits in the same place as my self here. So, just remember that I'm Luce, and we shall be continuing where we left off last time, for we finally managed to catch Terror, but not in a state in which he could share information with us. Very, very unfortunate, but the good news is we have other ways of getting information from him. Now, I could move the avatar, or I could, but the nature of this game means you need to see the whole screen anyways, so I'm gonna make it a bit easier. Manual save is a bit more recent, so we'll go with that.
Why did Terror come to this place to leave the left half of a body twice?
More important than your own life.
It was Komeiji who took A's left half away in a suitcase.
It's Kizzy! Kizzy!
Why?
Who's the person
Still
who's more
here,
important than
as
your own life?
expected.
Let's go, knave.
Got it. Somnium scan, activate.
That's right, we are officially within Terror's Somnium now, so now we'll find the truth behind what's going on. Hopefully. Mental lock 1. 2. And of course it's getting split in half because, well, he's Terror. Mental lock 3. 4. 5.
I can only interact with the sphere.
That looks dangerous. Careful, knave.
Understood. By the way, how long are we going to keep that up?
Expect.
What is this?
Maybe there's something hidden inside. Can you touch it?
It is cold to the touch.
Stop! Let me out! Please! I'm scared! Let me out! Let me out! Someone! Help me!
Is someone stuck in there? Zuna? Terror, almost to the point of being an...
That voice was...
We need more information. Mizuki, that PC is on. We should inspect it.
In fact, we have the 9 9s, the 9 X's is certainly suspicious, and of course,
It says R.
I haven't
enter
forgotten
on the
that this
display.
creator's first game was the 999 series, or at least the first Zero Escape game. So it could be a callback to that, or it could be a
R?
coincidence.
What do you think that means?
It seems like it wants us to press enter. Should we really do it?
Even if it's a trap, we won't know what our enemy is up to until we do this.
Worst case scenario, I can just restart the whole Somnium, although it will take a
True.
while.
Okay. There.
N
Where
A
am I?
I X.
Did we move?
Doesn't all this problem solving kind of remind you of an escape room?
It certainly does. Although intersecting lines like that could also be a reference to Tunic.
Are you familiar with this, Mizuki?
I've seen a friend play it. You cooperate with other people to escape a ship. I only really like fighting games, though.
So yeah, they are referencing Zero Escape 1. And basically, 999 did in fact take place on a ship and involved a death game.
Judging by these characters and equations, you must be correct about the problem-solving angle. But we are in a dream. Things may not be strictly logical.
So let's check everything out. Use our heads for a change.
You should always be using your head.
The pouting face is adorable. They played on there, maybe it was a... Oh, what's this? Inspect.
A piece of paper with letters and numbers.
Looks like a chart. Each letter is given a number.
This might help us solve the room. We should hold on to it.
You obtained a chart.
Hey, isn't that the same sphere from the room before?
It is disturbing the flow of time around it. We shouldn't get too close.
During their captivity, they played on their... maybe it was a... chart. So N and A. So that's 9. Alright, so the hexagon is 9. I minus X. 43 minus 39. That equals 4, so 9, 4 for Nyes. I have to write this down, so... T minus R is triangle, so... 55 minus 52 equals 3. So the triangle is 3. U minus E equals the circle. 72 minus 65. 7. So circle equals 7. Oh, these are converting.
A green locker.
Alright, so let's...
Perhaps you should...
Oh yeah, the numbers could equal... Oh, that still took 3 seconds.
A yellow locker. Perhaps...
Triangle is 3, that would imply it's N?
A yellow... Perhaps... T...
It's 3.
That seems to be correct.
Yay!
Alright, so I do need to solve the
Is it?
equations first.
U minus E equals...
7.
Good job.
Mm-hmm.
I see what it wants me to do. I have to clear
No.
these...
It is as I surmised. The sphere is becoming clearer.
You're right. Is that terror inside?
And
9?
seems you are correct.
Yay! It's more transparent.
I wonder what it means. I minus X.
4. Easy.
Jingzhen became a devotee.
We can completely see them now.
What's that on their back?
A 0.
A blue locker.
It's Mom.
Correct.
Easy peasy.
2.
It says 2.
I suppose I can't be surprised Terra's Somnium would be riddles within riddles. H. E. Help.
A green locker.
I know. Help.
Correct.
That was easy.
It says
E.
a yellow.
Answer is...
Correct.
I'm so good.
It's
2 and 5.
there are mysterious.
It's not
It is locked. I assume we.
a 3. The numbers on the lockers.
Correct.
That was easy.
I'll open it.
Yeah, this is definitely a Zero Escape
A
style
piece
puzzle.
of paper.
It is part of a diary. The handwriting looks like a child's. If they just didn't exist, I wouldn't be trapped like this. Terrible, terrible, terrible. That guy can just die.
Solve the mystery of the red room. Solve the mystery of the gold room.
Now we are back in this room.
That's just this is the main
Perhaps
hub.
because we opened the door in the other place?
That diary from earlier. Do you think Tara wrote it as a kid? If so, that would mean he was trapped here by someone.
We cannot draw any conclusions yet. We need more information. Huh. The display on the monitor changed. R equals 215.
Hey, look at that.
We should investigate.
They hold towards a certain person. They.
It appears it is safe to get close to this one. It looks just like the sphere that came out in the red room.
With terror inside.
Do you feel trapped in a bubble of sorts? Something tells me Chikara's behind this. The worst part is, with the revelation of last time, craves the mother's love almost to.
That voice. What's happening?
But his
Mizuki,
mother's.
Another PC turned on. If we investigate further, we may find our answer.
Yeah, let's keep going.
It says G.
Kinda.
We may become trapped again.
Only one thing we can do. Push it.
You don't have a
And
choice but to do
enter.
all these.
Awfully tight in here. What is this?
The gold
There's
room, I'd
nothing
assume.
here. Is the game over?
No, Terror wouldn't allow the game to end so
Oh?
quickly.
I can get through this.
The wall disappeared.
The walls disappear after I walk through them. Rather odd behavior, if you ask me.
Maybe Terror likes playing games with trapped victims, something that he even did as a kid.
Or perhaps it is only his desire to escape manifesting. If he was literally imprisoned, that would logically follow.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Terror is a serial killer we can't be letting go, but what led to this could have been abuse when they were younger as well. They played blank on their PC.
This reminds me of a screensaver where pipes get longer and longer.
Oh, I remember that. I wonder if those are still around. Probably, I guess.
That must have been a long time ago.
Ugh.
I actually could. Let me check something. Let me check something, actually. They even have a screensaver anymore. The reason screensavers existed was to prevent a burn-in, that is, the screen getting burned onto your monitor, but nowadays monitors are designed in a way where that's not going to happen. So... yeah, it doesn't appear to be on the list here. They're quite a number of them could be quite relaxing, but to look at, but yeah, they're basically designed to keep something moving so that you wouldn't get an image burned on the monitor, so that even after you turn off the computer, it would still show up.
What is this?
Maybe you have to put your feet where the prints are.
I don't quite understand.
The wall is in the way.
When I pass through a wall, it disappears. Pass through the same place again, and the wall reappears. With these rules in mind, perhaps I can make this work.
We are.
Uh,
A strange picture. But
If you're looking at the red and blue lights, same as the object here, it looks like a 2.
2, huh?
if we look at the red and blue light through the square, it does appear to be a 2.
The door was sealed.
Mizuki, it's the spear again.
It looks a little different this time.
But just as before, if we get too close, time will be siphoned away.
Damn, the walls are in the way.
I see a picture with lines.
If we focus on the colors of the rhombus, the green and purple lines, it looks like a 9, right?
Right. If we just focus on the colors of the rhombus, green and purple, it looks like a 9.
Door was blocked by an iron plate. They're imprisoned. Of course. Be careful.
I see a strange picture. If you're just looking at the yellow and blue lights, same as the object here. Kinda looks like a 2.
I see. Focusing on only the yellow and blue light does appear to result in a 2.
Doors blocked by our play. They're captured and trying to escape.
There's a circle, square, and rhombus, and an input device on the door.
Alright, so yellow and blue first. That is a 2. Red and blue is the 2. So 229.
It's not
No, we appear.
another. The numbers from. Damn.
There you go,
All
puzzle
right.
solved.
I'm opening the door.
I need to have a straight shot through. I'm assuming it won't
It's
let
a
me just
piece of a
skip
diary.
the puzzle here. It'll say you need. Oh, yeah, it said you need to complete the puzzle first.
They took my lung this time. I can't breathe well when I'm sleeping. I'll never forgive them for this. They trap me here. I suffer alone. I won't forgive you, Jin.
Jin. Well, this explains why Terror went after Jin, at the very least. Solve the mystery of the Black Room. There's 5 of these we have to go through.
We made it back.
What did that diary entry mean by took my lung?
Said it was hard to breathe, so I get the sense it's not being
They
figurative.
could have been some kind of test subject.
And Jin. Could it be referring to Jin Furue?
Most likely. The display is slightly different again. G equals 229.
I've got a lot of questions, but we need to search this place first.
Yes, the sphere has changed again. We should look.
They balled it up.
It's similar to what we saw after getting out of the Red Room.
Is it just me, or is it bigger?
Let's try touching this one.
It looks psychedelic.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
Wait,
Why does this always happen to me? Mine! Oh, mine!
points of being an Oedipus complex.
Terror's voice.
I
He's angry.
was worried it might be going in that direction. But assuming, well, if his mom was Tokiko and his father's Chikara and he's the illegitimate child of them, then that still leaves questions because she's already dead. Both parents are dead, so why all the other murders? I mean, I guess Jin we can kind of blame on being one of the people who was experimenting on him, and we could probably write off Komeiji as, well, Komeiji was trying to blackmail him, so of course he had to get rid of him. Still leaves a few questions.
Indeed. The PC is on. Let's continue the investigation. It says,
Enter again.
maybe we need to play another escape game.
Just try pressing it.
Enter. Another dark room.
Black. Okay. R is red, G is gold, B is black. I don't quite understand what all that means, but
That book.
Play an escape game.
Are these Nai's teachings?
what's it say?
115, 10, 745. Get your half body back and make an arrow. An analog clock appeared on the wall.
Another puzzle to solve in this room.
Most likely. We need to find out what get your half body back and make an arrow means.
115, 10, 745. Get your half body back and make an arrow.
I can Okay, I'm guessing this is supposed to be the clock ones are supposed to be. Alright, long story short, we need to go to the clocks with these times. Nice teachings, become a devotee. That's 7:45, yeah.
There are 4, but should I press?
Log. Alright, so 1:15 is first. That's this one. Then 10 o'clock, then. Okay.
Arrow button. Arrow button. Arrow button.
Think harder.
It says 1:15, 10, 7:45. Get your half body back and make an arrow.
The first part of it is probably times on the clock, right?
Most likely, we need to solve this get your half body back and make an arrow concept.
How do we do that?
The arrow must be pointing to something. But what arrow? Needles? Pointers? Feathers?
I'm gonna grab a sip of my drink before I continue here, real quick. Just since time has stopped. Alright, let's see.
Speaking of arrows, look at that. Arrows on the buttons on the wall. Up, down, left, right. That's gotta be something.
Use the letter X and important nice symbol. Number 9.
The clue of 1:15.
Yeah, this
10,
is.
7:45.
Yeah, I think harder and
Get your
Epiphany
half body back
give
and
this
make
me
an
the
arrow.
solutions.
I would guess it means to add something to make an arrow. Look at the clock displaying 1:15.
The long hand is on the 3 and the short hand is on the 1.
To make this an arrow, we are missing a half. What should we do?
If we add another short hand around the 5,
An arrow facing left.
I see. We just need to do the same with the other clock hands.
For 10, if we add a short hand to 2, it becomes a down-facing arrow. For 7:45, if we add a short
okay.
hand to 10, it becomes an arrow facing right.
So the answer is left, down, right. Way to go, knave!
Still going on with that.
Now we just need to press the arrow buttons in the right order.
That one's correct.
The cover on the 9.
Another book.
Look at that.
It's not moving fast.
Don't let your guard down. They are creeping up. This is a small room. We need to be careful.
Yeah, I'm still losing time too much.
Another book.
Can you read it?
It says moth.
Just a single word?
Yes, this alone does not tell us much, but if you add an ER to moth, you get mother.
Moths and mothers are kind of similar.
No, they aren't.
They bunch up at lights.
Very clever. New button.
Keep going here.
It simply says moth.
So does this have anything to do with moths?
No. I imagine the point of the message is more related to the letters and order. Perhaps if you looked at it differently, or did some kind of conversion.
The order. Or converted to something. Oh, that reminds me. We did see some letters earlier.
It's coming directly at me.
It says moth. We need to use the letter chart from earlier.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about it.
Oh, the letter
If you
chart.
look at the chart, the letters M, O, T, and H are close to each other.
Oh, I see. The room
You're right.
directions.
Perhaps we can convert these to arrows. M is left, O is right, T is down, H is up.
Oh, I see. You're amazing, Knave.
Enough already.
Now let's press the buttons in order. Left, right, down, up.
The cover changed again.
It's a 9.
999. I'm getting this
Another
sense.
book. Jeez, how many times do we have to do this?
Let's hope this is the last time.
It's only the third room, too, which is slightly concerning.
I'll read it. It says, U, R, U, left, right.
Seems easy enough.
Up, right, up, left, right.
Time's up, Mizuki.
But there's still so much to learn.
We don't have a choice. We have to get out of here.
Just restart it entirely. Yeah, we can't really. Yeah, there's 5, and we barely managed to get 3 last time.
I can only...
Oh, whoops, wrong way.
It says
R.
It seems like it wants us to prep.
Played an escape game, maybe it's their way to fulfill their desire to escape.
There are mysterious...
It's not
It is locked. I assume...
a 3. This is just a guess.
It opened. I'll open it.
Okay, that saved me a lot of time. In fact, that may be
It is part
intentional.
of a diary. The handwriting looks like a... If they just didn't tear that in...
Oh, yeah, as far as I can tell, there was history of the gold room.
Now we are back in this room.
They hold it towards a certain person. They ball it up to the point they would by just being too.
That voice.
Mizuki, if we...
Yeah,
Well, the good news is we have a lot of time to spare, especially since we're basically skipping the first 2 rooms.
It says...
see. Abstract painting. I wonder what this is supposed to be.
There's a circle.
It's not. This is a
Alright, yeah. They hold a grudge to a certain person.
Terror's voice.
Indeed. The piece. It says,
Enter.
With what I'm getting in here,
there is nothing.
It's not. What came to me was 999.
yeah, that was the direction I was getting.
It unlocked? Are you some kind of divine oracle? I'll open it.
Here we go, we're finally getting to the
Another
new stuff.
diary.
And we should have plenty of time to do the final two, which is good.
I lost half of me. I will kill, kill, kill.
Alright, there we are. RGB.
I have no words.
Neither do I.
It says B equals 999 on the display.
The mark has changed too.
RG and B. Alright, let's go 215 times 22999. A very long number. Yeah, that's 49 million, almost 50 million. I'm not sure if it's gonna be that high, but it might.
It looks like an equation.
R times G. It looks like an iron ball. I feel like it is larger than before.
Touch it.
Guess we have no choice in order to get it going, although the key did say that touching terrorists. Ah, yeah, so this is Terror's life, slowly growing up and becoming the monster
What I want?
there now.
Maybe it has to do with the equation on.
R times G times B. The letters on the PC display were also RGB.
RGB. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'd multiply them all together, and like I said, it's almost 50 million, but that also means 2, 4, 6. There are 8 numbers, which according to this map, okay, so 49 is L. 8. Oh, it's love, isn't it? Yes, it is.
What? 49, 18, 57, 65. Putting those in the chart, LOVE. Love.
No reciprocated love. Usually they don't allow you to skip like this in Somnium, so I'm guessing they figured the escape rooms might force you to restart now and then. Now we have to add them all.
Mizuki, the equation on the wall is changing again.
It's addition, so it doesn't matter what order you put them in, so... $14.43.
B, the letters are.
Wait, there's more.
Oh, it's reversed. Held a grudge, it bottled it up. Snap. Door was blocked by iron plate. We've got all the keys, Somnium rules and information. If they're all backwards, then that's 922 plus 512 plus 999 is the same forward and backwards, so that's fine. 24.33. Alright, where's 24 and 43? I seeing what I'm looking. It's 24, 33, not 43. That doesn't appear to be on it, though. If it's backwards, though, well, there's a 42, but there's no 33. Or maybe I'm missing 33. That doesn't appear to be a 42 either. There's no 42 or
I will try to touch it.
Hmm.
I think it has some.
B plus G plus. The letters are reversed.
was I right the first time? 1443. There is no 14. There's a 43, but there's not enough. Yeah, there's not enough letters there, unless there's a single. The fact there's 3 characters means there's a single digit in there somewhere. Jin. Yeah, 243. Okay, Jin. Not.
243 3. These letters.
Yeah, I
give
should have
us
realized once it was asking for 3 letters, I wasn't working with just teams of 2 here.
J-I-N. Jin.
Ah, someone loved Jin Furaway, but not him, so he's wondering why.
Why don't you all mind?
Yeah. This certainly explains the three of the victims, and Komeiji was simply... However, that doesn't explain the missing victim. Investigation material. Alright, Komeiji... Alright, Jin was the first one, Chikara next, Tokiko, then... Alright, so yeah. Jin, Chikara, and Tokiko were obviously murders for, Terra's family, and Komeiji was only there because he was being blackmailed, so of course, if a serial killer is being blackmailed, the most obvious solution is more serial killing, right? But that means there's still an unknown victim in this that we don't understand, and it can't be someone like Ricci, because we know he's still alive at this point in the timeline, so it's not someone directly connected. It's not someone currently connected, I mean. What are important books? Bookshelf. I come there, my roommate will find it.
No. Does this mean Jin Furue's parents were Tokiko and Chikara?
Oh, so he was the illegitimate child that was adopted off ages ago.
Mizuki, we're out of time.
Of course, Terra could be Jin put in a new body, I guess. Remember, we're dealing with different halves put into the body. At the same time. If it's not, it's unlikely to be Jin, so... Achievement unlocked, ill-fated. In truth, Mizuki Chapter 4, M1. So the long-lost sibling of Jin Furue murdered him out of jealousy, and then his parents as well.
Huh? Where is Date?
I was wondering when Date didn't warn about the time left.
Where did he go?
That Somnium, though.
Yeah, I am having a hard time deciphering it. It is the epitome of chaos.
It definitely is, but I think we at least have some degree of, can figure out some degree of what's going on
We
here.
still don't know where Kizuna is. Where is the execution chamber? That sound.
It came from the old factory.
Could it be Date?
Unknown.
Honestly, I'd hope
Let's
it
take
is.
a look.
But what about terror?
Date said he should be out for hours still.
Ah, right. In that case...
Don't forget, we still have Ryuki getting blackmailed. So just about anything's possible now.
Date's not here.
Mizuki, biological response behind us.
You!
Nice to meet you. I am the president of the Japanese Laws branch, Tokiko Shigure.
That's right, she was only ever met by, Ryuki. Mizuki never met her because she was already dead.
But how?
It's the president of Nai's branch, Tokiko Shigure. Why are you here?
To escape this cursed labyrinth.
Labyrinth?
Correct.
Jin Furue was your son?
Yes. The child I worked so hard to bring into this world.
The one whose records were hidden, and Chikara made sure he was adopted in order to avoid any kind of
Jin's
scandal.
father is.
The director of the research institute, Chikara Horadori.
So Chikara was basically making monsters here in the both figurative and literal sense.
Yes. I will never forget what Chikara said when Jin was born.
This is gonna be important.
This child can conquer death. He is omniscient.
This child can conquer death. He is omniscient. I'm going to get this. I'm going to save this phrase because I'm pretty sure this is going to be important. I have to make sure I spell this correctly. Omniscient. Omniscient. I know it's pronounced omniscient, but I need to make sure I spell it correctly, because if I spell it incorrectly, the game's not going to accept it when I get the path split again.
He is the Almighty.
What is your relationship with Terra? Is he your son too? Answer me!
He has to be, even if not in the literal sense, it has to be in the figurative in order for this to have jealousy like that. Are you involved with
What
HB
you
case?
call the HB case is but a small part of the plan, as is the case with the QR video. Just another step in the plan, the rehearsal to prepare for the main event.
Okay, so what I'm speculating is the case here. I think I mentioned it last stream, but to reiterate it here, I think their goal is to spread that virus to compel people to do all that QR testing, because she said those things, like with QR testing, causes seams in the game to break. In this case, seams in the world. And by doing it on the mass scale, everyone will be able to break out of it. The problem, of course, being that requires, effectively, mass hysteria, death and destruction.
That being said, it wasn't I who created it.
Then who?
Interestingly, I guess this also means Tokiko was not lying when she said she could return herself to life at will.
Terror. In fact, it was Terror who came up with the plan.
Yeah, we know that Terror was the one who made the QR videos and the nirvanA trials.
All I did was teach him how to reach moksha. By
Moksha.
creating seams, it can be made possible. Seams are the glitches and malfunctions in the simulation. By tearing at the seams, moksha can be reached. By doing things that are beyond the comprehension of the designer, the design malfunctions. Glitches and bugs are created. For example, one may stand on just one leg for decades, or try to roll across an entire continent. One may live on a bed of nails. Another might strike his head upon a pillar thousands of times.
Yeah, don't forget, I haven't forgotten that I'm still owed for my QR testing. I refuse to accept a concussion for that I got before as payment. I need actual currency out of that.
Hold on. What does this have to do with the HB case?
Is it not similarly bizarre? Perfectly slicing a body into a left and right half. Do you think the designer expected that such a thing could occur?
It was definitely not an expected mode of murder, but we found exactly how it was done, so we know it wasn't a form of magic or whatever.
And I will have you know the HB case has a profound meaning.
Oh no, something tells me this is gonna get weirder before it
The
gets...
intersection between the warp and weft. That's where the seam can occur.
I don't understand any of this.
I don't think she expects Mizuki. If my theory from back in the Ryuki portion is indeed that the player character, the one I'm playing as, not me, is in fact not Mizuki or Ryuki, but some unknown third party, then...
What?
You must not be aware of the amount of anesthesia I've endured over time. I have developed quite a resistance.
You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna Google that right here, right now. Technically, people cannot become immune, but it doesn't say here, people can be more resilient to the effects of anesthetics than others. There's factors such as age, weight, smoke, whether or not they have a history of smoking, or the one that is relevant in this case, long-term use of certain drugs. Although it says alcohol, opiates, and amphetamines may increase the anesthetic dose required. So yeah, you cannot be made immune, but I don't think he's supposed to be immune. I think he's just highly resistant. Yeah, it even says so right here. So yeah, as crazy as this sounds, this actually does have a scientific basis if these articles I'm finding. because I will openly admit I just skimmed a couple of pages and a Wikipedia, but they all said the same thing. You can, depending on certain factors like age, weight, and if you have a history of certain drugs. So yeah. Okay, yeah. Again, I went through with 3 of them, and they all said that those can affect. So Terror is actually not lying. He actually can develop a resilience to them.
Anyway, I never expected to see Dante here. He continues to get on my nerves. To proceed with the plan, I'll need to get rid of him.
Hey, what is this plan?
Yeah, you seemed all too eager to talk a moment ago. Why not share it a little?
nirvanA initiative.
What is that?
That's not exactly helping, but yeah, I'm pretty sure we now know what the nirvanA initiative is. Create mass hysteria, create a big enough seam in the world to rip everyone out.
Seams are small, but when many are aligned, they can be torn into a gaping hole. In other words,
If we do things that are beyond the comprehension of the designer, simultaneously, all around the world, bugs will start appearing everywhere.
this will lead all mankind to reach moksha, an emancipation from this fictional
So I was
world.
correct. Their goal is to cause mass hysteria to basically cause the world to break.
That is the nirvanA initiative. The nirvanA initiative is proceeding as planned. Humanity will eventually reach moksha. But unfortunately, the plan cannot be acted on immediately. Preparations take time, which is why we need to get rid of you and everyone like you. Filthy little rats.
He openly said that he never expected Dante to be here. I guess that mask must be pretty good to resist live rounds. We can barely see his face in the mask. That bullet must have knocked the mask loose. And in fact, it's only half his face. This does make me think that must mean Terror was in fact using these body halves.
You're? Jin. Jin Furroway. Why? How? Jin Furroway is dead.
The whole thing was about cloning bodies, and if that's the case,
I will never forget what Chikara said when Jin was born. This child can conquer death. He is omniscient. He is the Almighty.
What you have seen and heard cannot be shared with anyone. If you do, I will kill her. I have an abundant amount of money. Even if I were to die, the assassins I've hired would still find her.
and apparently that's what Tokiko meant when she said she can revive herself from the dead. Because her and Chikara were going through cloning powers, that means they can simply put themselves into new bodies, especially since they mentioned the organs were removed, which means the new bodies can be filled with their old stuff. So they're effectively body hopping, not in the magic way, but in the long-term sci-fi way.
Am I clear?
Oh, wait.
Hey, you okay? Snap out of it.
Dante, to the hospital!
I know. Damn it.
No, was she infected by that virus as well? Case unsolved. I see, I need further information to continue. Locked. This chapter is locked. You need to clear other chapters if you wish to do so. Well, we know where the path split is, so... Route available. Start the sync. Fortunately, this also
Examination.
this also fortunately means my theory that Chikara may in fact still be alive is actually looking more and more possible, and that is no good. Destroyed restraints.
He.
Can't say anything because it's too dark.
An air duct.
Bringing a light this time. Oh yeah, because he pushed this here, we can now go to the roof.
We should not make any.
Huh? Yes, it was.
We did it.
Isn't this one of
Yes.
Or chemicals. Distract him. Real-time countdown. Yeah, the Somnium's
piece
weird
with
because it
Chikara
uses
was
real
up at
time. It
three,
doesn't
it was-
use a...
Rewrite the program and mess.
I hear what this path split.
Huh? It reset.
If we enter the
What should I enter?
do you remember
Alright.
When my son was born, what did I say? An 8-letter word.
8-letter word. Almighty.
What can now? He has not, but we have. Let's try.
That was it.
What is this?
Looks like we've...
what's going on? What?
got closer to the experiment results. Go after the cruel experiments. Go after the result of the experiment. She's trying to uncover Chikara's experiments in order to protect the children who went through what she did.
They're not moving.
Is this
Anesthesia?
Trying to uncover Chikara's experiments in order to... That one's slightly transparent. Odd, we cannot interact with them. They seem to be more so the more we interact with these people, so let's inspect them all.
Something is wrong with their breathing.
they're in pain?
The lung was removed. Oh no, this is just getting worse and worse. Protect children that went through what she did. I see.
Mizuki, that child is becoming a little more solid.
You're right. They are.
It is not looking good.
What? What is going on with them?
This is only speculation, but there appears to be mental damage.
This is awful. They're even more clear now.
The more we investigate the child, the more tangible they become.
What is their relationship with the other children?
That's...
Oh.
This child is not moving.
My legs. My bones.
Chikara did this.
No.
Every time he found out, he just goes underground for a little while. Then once the heat
Mizuki,
dies down, he starts doing
we
it
can
again.
interact with that child again.
We should take a look.
And hang out in the corner.
There does not appear to be a problem.
Wait,
And the partition?
those children from earlier.
My guess is they were all Chikara's test subjects.
How many children did he do this to?
I did it!
No. This can't be happening. Chikara's experiment is almost complete.
Check the experiment. So whatever it was, he succeeded. But then again, I guess we know that because Mizuki was one of the first ones after the child.
Complete.
Does that mean there's an immortal kid out there with eternal youth?
The child that got away earlier raises suspicion.
Yeah, let's find them.
That could even be Mizuki herself.
That's...
Yo,
The child's growth is heavily stunted.
Aiba, chase after them.
looks like we're almost to the end. Better for worse.
Another one. In fact, he has not significantly changed in appearance in over 6 years.
Could it be?
That could be why she wears the masks, because to hide the fact that she hasn't changed. No, it has to be someone else. Shoma. That explains why he was the only one who didn't have any significant
He is
changes.
currently 18 years old, the sole success of Chikara's experiments.
Learned the truth. Oh, damn. All living things. Zuki Chapter 3, Part 2.
I had a dream.
Oh?
It wasn't a good dream.
Maybe you're tired.
It was a dream about you. Can we talk about something?
Wasn't this room made for that? Or is this a karaoke room?
The Masked Woman.
Don't worry about my heart. As long as I don't push myself too hard, I'll be fine.
Alright, well, that's good then. About the research.
As I told you before, I was created by having my genome rearranged, and I'm not the only one born this way. All for Chikara's research of eternal youth and life. Many children were used for his research.
About Horadori's success.
Chikara Horadori. After many years of insanity, his research is nearly complete.
But if Tokiko is still alive, and possibly Chikara as well, for what purposes is Terra splitting the bodies?
It's been decades, and finally,
I mean, Tokiko did suggest it was part of another way of attempting to find the seams in the world, but in that case, why their particular family, and why? After all, those would trace back to them pretty easily.
What do you mean by nearly?
he couldn't completely stop the aging process, but he was able to slow it to a crawl. I'm sure Chikara was content with that success.
Oh, so not only is a mad scientist, he's a lazy mad scientist as well. He seriously put all that research into immortality, thought, good enough. Seriously?
Because through that, he was able to achieve something far more difficult.
What?
Slowing down the aging process wasn't only achieved by modifying the genomes of fertilized embryos. Chikara was able to rearrange the DNA of a fully matured adult. After all, it wouldn't be as meaningful to him if he couldn't.
Ah, so basically, he was fine considering his research done here because he now has the ability to modify the genomes of adults, including himself.
No amount of research would allow him to turn back into an egg.
So he can give the immortality to himself rather than just having new kids born
Can you
as
tell me
immortals.
one last thing? In the dream, the last thing I saw was a boy I know well. Is he also a victim of the research?
Yes,
Shoma Enda.
the lone success of the research. He's cursed with eternal youth and life.
Dang, usually when someone wants eternal youth, they usually want the prime of their life, not an actual child form. Of arms and of man. It's an uncomfortable conversation, but we have to have it. For better or for worse.
Kotatsu.
Hmm?
Didn't I tell you not to just get under the kotatsu without permission?
You did?
Yes, I did.
Oh, are you angry? Your temper is as hot as the kotatsu.
Can you leave?
No.
Why not?
Because kotatsus are made for two people.
Shoma has the same eyes as 6 years ago. What's on his mind?
You are young, but remarkably intelligent for your age. I believe you can comprehend the teachings of knives. This world which you have lost all faith in is a false one. By reaching the real world through moksha, you can rid yourself of all your complications and concerns.
Give chocolate. I took some chocolate.
Chocolate?
Yeah,
Why?
because it's Valentine's Day today, isn't it?
That's weird. I feel like you gave me the same chocolate before, Mizuki.
I did?
Yeah,
That's strange. I don't remember.
maybe it's deja vu. Anyway, thank you.
Now I've got something important to check the flowchart here. Visions. No, I'm pretty sure this part of the timeline, the upper, is where we started giving these things to people. No, actually, we started giving them here in Visions chapter, because remember, this is where we found Komeiji and started giving the chocolates to all the detectives and stuff. Are you... Oh, about that rock yesterday.
I saw online there was some kind of scene.
I heard it was nice. You know anything about it?
No, nothing. The internet thinks it might have to do with something called the nirvanA initiative.
Little do they realize they're more correct than you might think.
I don't know anything about it. Tokiko didn't tell me anything either.
Are you lonely?
About what?
Sad?
You're living by yourself, right?
I'm okay. My big sister comes to visit all the time.
Oh, you know what I bet the big sister's referring to is in fact the girl from the orphanage. Because she helped him So I should have known when he said there's so many protect more than anything else in the world. They were referring to each other. I can't believe I didn't put two and two together. How could I not have remembered that? How
Huh?
could I have not done that, I mean?
You have a big sister?
Oh, I didn't tell you? You know her.
I do? Who is it?
Amame Doi.
What? You're her little brother?
Oh.
Is it that surprising? Well, our parents divorced and we have different last names, so I guess you wouldn't know.
This explains why Amame was so, uptight about something. Pretty close to
I
Tokyo.
don't really know. She looked out for me, but of all of us who cracked the BATS 490 code, I was the youngest.
Oh. Where did the code point to anyway?
The cathedral beneath the Nice Japan building. Well, technically the staircase above it. You head down the spiral staircase to reach the cathedral. 6 years ago, I cracked the code and met Tokiko there.
This certainly also explains why he was smart enough to crack the code with the BATS 490
She
code.
taught me about Nice and its ideology.
And you converted on the spot.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hold against him. Like I said, those cults like to strike when you're at your most vulnerable.
Mizuki, couldn't you be a little more
About
delicate?
your body.
Isn't that where they sell sandwiches and stuff?
So you found out about the genome research somehow.
Yeah, but it's okay. I'm the same as you.
What?
I was also a result of genome experiments. Though I was experimented on when I was still an embryo.
I see.
You don't seem surprised.
I know about your superhuman strength, Mizuki. If anything, I was kind of expecting it.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess it makes sense. Given his history with GMO experiments, he probably figured she must be yet another one, and either doesn't know or doesn't want to say it, because, you know, that's not something people... It's generally not normal for someone to go around and say, hey, do you know I was a result of a genome experiment? Weird, huh? Yeah, that's not something you're going to bring up in casual conversation. About the gene
I
therapy.
know about machine engineering, but not gene engineering, so I don't know too much about the details. But I do know that it works. My body is proof of that. You suspected something was off, didn't you?
Yeah, but I didn't know about the experiments.
Mizuki, you're different, you know?
How so?
You treat me like a normal person, even now that you know. The other kids at school weren't like you. They were creeped out by me. They avoided me, made fun of me. I was picked on pretty badly. I remember they ripped up one of my textbooks.
So that's why you ditched school and dropped out.
Delicate.
And delicate.
Sorry.
Oh, right. About Tokiko. I also remember this from 6 years ago. I went to the cathedral like normal, and I saw her past the altar. She had her back to me, so she didn't notice me. I only saw her from behind, but I could tell she was concentrating on something. I didn't want to interrupt by saying something, so I walked up behind her. That was when she noticed me. She put away what she was looking at. I think it was some kind of file. She seemed caught off guard. There was a small safe back there. She put whatever she was looking at in there, closed it, and told me...
What you just saw, you cannot tell anyone, under any circumstances.
Which, of course, means you should be telling as many people as humanly possible. In fact, I get the sense that's what was hidden in the box that Ryuki found all those years ago, and of course, Tokiko had to be sure to hide it. Even after her supposed death. In fact, now that I think about it, the body halves might have actually been created in Chikara's lab simply to fake their deaths. Assuming that is indeed the same Tokiko as before and not a new one. And not a whole new body that she placed herself in, but again, there's a few directions
Or
they can
else
go.
there will be consequences. Do you understand?
I was surprised. She never threatened me like that before. Guess whatever she was looking at was really important.
Yeah, I guess that should have been a red flag, but again, he wasn't in his right mind. He was just ready for everything. He just wanted an excuse to have a fresh start later, and the world being a simulation they can escape from gave him exactly what he wanted, so of course he'd trust her.
Something she didn't want anyone to know.
So that's located in a hidden safe behind the altar at the cathedral?
Yeah.
This could be an important lead.
Right. I have to go look.
But that place was destroyed in the explosion 6 years ago.
Oh, right. The staircase collapsed too.
Told Shoma that even if we wanted to, we couldn't get there now. Cancel
That shouldn't be a problem. There's another entrance.
Another entrance?
Oh, right, he knows about the one from the president's office with the elevator. So we headed the coordinates Shoma gave us. Oh, there's an even more secret one.
What? What is this?
It is locked quite securely.
This wasn't here 6 years ago.
But that was a different staircase, wasn't it?
Right.
I attempted X-ray mode, but this door is made of dense material. The locks are a special alloy. I don't even think your monster strength could get through it.
Yeah. They probably didn't intentionally want to make it immune to X-ray, but the fact it's so heavily secured that X-rays can't get through is itself kind of a clue as to how important this is.
Any other entrances?
Unknown.
Damn.
At the very least, there are no other entrances shown on the blueprints.
Then what do we do?
If only we knew someone good at lockpicking.
I know. Lian!
Looks like we're gonna have to get our buddy a job here. I called Leon right away, but either his phone was out of battery or turned off, so I couldn't get a hold of him. There's nothing to do but look for him with Iba. Some time passed. By the time I found him, the sun was setting.
Lian is at this park?
He should be, yes. The last cellular signal pings from his phone make it likely that he is here.
But I don't see him.
But Kizuna is over there.
You're right. Let's go.
Yoo-hoo! Kizzy!
Kizzy?
Oh, big sis. What are you doing here? I was looking for Lian. Kizzy, you don't seem well. Are you okay? Yes, I am fine. If you say so. Do you know where Lian is?
Oh yeah, this also answers that the bunny plushie representing someone was indeed representing Shoma the entire time.
He went to go buy a drink at the vending machine. Oh, were you on a date? Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude.
Izzy, something seems wrong. How are things, Leon?
Well, you started officially dating yesterday, so I was wondering...
That's right, we dug up the time capsule to finish this up.
Kizzy seems a little off.
I was hoping this little subplot would be wrapped up then,
She was
but
smiling and happy yesterday.
Perhaps she has an upset stomach.
I wish it was that simple, that's for sure. But I get the sense it's going to be a lot more complicated.
Sorry, Kizzy. The vending machine over there can't do e-payments. And it's out of change, so I couldn't use a 1,000-yen bill. What a hassle. Oh, Mizuki, when did you get here?
I've been here a while.
This is a familiar cliche.
Well, what are you doing here?
Oh,
Oh, sorry. I can't accept chocolate from you. This year, I'm only gonna accept it from Kizzy. Not that anyone gave me chocolate last year. Kizzy hasn't given me any either. But who cares? The time I spend with Kizzy is more valuable than any chocolate.
Well, it's good that he's still dedicated at the very
Leon?
least.
I apologize.
Huh?
I cannot see you anymore.
Can't see me? Something wrong with your eyesight, Kizzy?
I think he knows precisely what direction this is going and he just doesn't want to admit it.
Leon, I cannot be with you anymore. That is what I mean. Kizzy, why? Big sis, please do not say anything.
Are you being serious?
Yes.
But why all of a sudden?
I do not like you anymore. I do not even want to see your face.
Kizzy.
I came here today to tell you, please forget about me. You deserve happiness.
There's something going on with Kizuna, and I'm pretty sure she is core to this case in some fashion, and that's why. Now that we know who Amame is, this also explains why she and Gen were so down on things. She needed to protect Shoma. And of course, Gen is going to be the father figure he needs, so of course he's going to back her up in anything she does. We should be able to get them to play ball a bit better now that Shoma's on our side here and wouldn't hesitate to ask them for help, but Kazuna, how does she factor into all this? I mean, her father runs the orphanage where Chikara was getting his children to use as human experiments, but
Goodbye.
that doesn't imply a direct connection, of course. Something's deeper on here.
Kizzy, what?
Excuse me, good sir. You're the man they call Leon, correct?
It's the driver.
Yes, I am. But
This is from Richie Chieda. He told me to give you this.
he did?
Something's wrong. Oh,
Now that that's done, I'll be leaving.
oh, did her father order her to stop seeing Leon?
Cash.
So this is breakup money, huh? So that's it. That's what he thinks of me. Damn it. Damn it. I don't want this garbage.
I see. So he promised to make Leon financially stable if Kizzy left him, and she left him because she didn't want him to be, well, stuck in his terrible financial
Man,
Can you
situation.
leave me alone?
Mizuki, don't let your emotions get in the way. Our job is the investigation.
I know. Leon, listen. I hate to ask you now. I need a favor.
I'm not picking any more locks.
What?
I'm done. I'm not opening locks for anyone anymore.
Why not?
I don't want to go back to that world. Don't you understand?
He's a former criminal, but he wouldn't be doing this for criminal purposes this
I
time.
don't want to be a criminal anymore.
Mizuki,
Got it.
Time to JoJo pose.
Well, I guess that makes sense. If you knew, you wouldn't have asked me to open the lock and see what's inside. What the? This must be for the HP case. Why is this here?
The HB case?
indeed.
So it went like this. Leon picked a lock for someone,
Oh, so that's what.
and what he found was related to the HB case somehow.
Yes, it seems so.
Ivo, we're changing priorities. We can worry about that staircase later. First, we need to get into Leon's head.
Yes, let's sync with him.
I guess he was one of the few people we haven't synced with yet, so it was inevitable. He wouldn't pick any locks, but he might be fine with us going into his dream then.
Damn, Mizuki, you can be pretty ruthless. I know it's for the investigation, but you detained your friend who was just dumped.
I don't want to hear it from you, boss. I'm going to take care of Kizzy later.
If you play your cards right, you should be able to fix the situation. The fact that he was paid off means that Kizuna was probably not genuinely upset with him.
Anyway, I'll take care of that on my end.
Take care of it?
You just focus on the sink. He must have seen something crucial to the HB case, right?
Probably.
Go find out what that was.
Hopefully this one will be easier than the all those puzzles and terrors.
Mizuki, I'm sure you already know this.
Although granted, this one we have to do terrors in order to get into this one by virtue of the information to get on this path was on that one, so it could be harder.
Right. No more than an hour of syncing at a time.
Okay, maybe you don't already know. A tenth of that. 6 minutes.
I know. I was kidding, jeez.
Now, let's begin. Good luck.
Well, at least it's probably good I got at least one game over, if only to show what happens if you go over the time limit. The park. Meteor!
Thanks for everything, Iva.
Huh? Did I die?
Yeah, you must be dead. You're floating.
You're right. I suppose I can float in this Somnium. This is interesting.
Is it?
I have little experience in this regard. It happens quite often, once in a while.
Which is it? Quite often or once in a while?
Yeah, I was about to say that. Isn't that contradictory things? You know, like 10% of the time it works every time.
It depends on the mental state of the subject of the sync. This is Leon's dreamscape.
I think I remember him telling me it was always his dream to fly.
Sometimes a person's wants show up in their dreams, especially the more straightforward types, like Leon.
This is Yoyagi Park, right?
It appears to be, though it is different in many ways. Somnium scan?
Activate. Safe is mental lock 1. I see, the mental locks are... Oh, there's 2. There's a path split here. 3. Oh no. Well, it could be like the other one. Like Amame's quiz show one, which claimed to have 4 paths, but that didn't seem to actually be the case. Or perhaps there's 4 paths that all lead to the same ending. Open Leon's secret safe. He seems to have information. By unlocking it, might discover the secret.
What's this?
A lockpicking tool favored by professionals.
Locksmiths and thieves.
Maybe Leon used to use this.
Maybe we can open something with it too.
We should hold on to it.
Then once the lock was open, his locked memories flowed out. This is pretty good music, actually. That lock is for later. For now, I need to get the one in the tree.
It appears to be a standard safe for the keyhole, but there is something interesting about it. It is made of a lead alloy. I do not believe that is particularly common in safes.
Can you open it?
No, it is locked.
Got it. Makes sense that Leon's dream is like this.
He's probably, yeah, his dream is locked by literal mental locks. Pick open.
Like this, and this. There, it's open. What a good boy. Good safety boy.
You're good at that.
Wow, tons of money.
A little cliche.
Well, it's one of the things you'd keep in a safe, right?
I'm rich!
Oh yeah, when he was a criminal
I shouldn't
mastermind.
get so hyped up. I'm only gonna steal just this once. I'm going to escape poverty and find a good job.
Saw the memory of criminal days. My guess, however, is that it wasn't just once. He had to do it multiple times. In the general sense, nobody opened the lead safe, opened the copper safe. Lock his important memory so he doesn't forget.
Is this a memory of when Leon used to steal?
Leon was trying to better himself, I guess. In his own way.
Oh, it turned into a safe.
It flew away. Iva, let's chase it.
Another safe came out. There is a keyhole and a keypad for inputting a code. It looks like we need an 8-digit code.
So this needs a key and a code? It's double locked?
I am guessing it will open with either.
So the safe only needs the key or the code.
Something in the trash can?
That voice. That's...
That was Leon.
There might be more.
Blue bucket. Oh.
A
Inspect the
picture
poster.
of Ganesha. This is the same as the one at prom.
I wonder if the info Leon is hiding is related to Kenny.
Difficult to say.
He found.
Mizuki, you have 5
A
minutes
can of
left.
Alfred. This could fit a prop.
Damn. Hey, what's that on there?
That is a keyhole.
Go open.
Okay. Like this, this, and this.
It opened.
Easy. Oh, a piece of paper.
It says 0708.
It looks to be ripped on the left side. Perhaps there's more to this number.
Information was stored separately.
A large keyhole on the ceiling. I believe we need to open it to reach the sky.
Such a huge keyhole. Can't we just go in?
No, I don't think that will work. I believe it only accepts metallic objects.
So we can't do it like this.
An iron door. There is a pull tab on top of the knob,
A pull tab?
like the ones on a can.
Why is it on the doorknob?
Open with the pull tab.
It won't explode, will it?
We can ask that question after you do it.
Then it would be too late. Well, I suppose I can try. Oh, it opened.
Aww.
You wanted an explosion, didn't you? Another piece of paper.
Okay, we have the code then.
This one says 0809. It's torn on the right side.
If we combine it with the other one, it would read 08090708.
I wonder what this number is for.
If we were to break the numbers up into pairs and correlate them to the alphabet, 08 is H, 09 is I, 07 is G, and 08 is H again.
Hi. Yeah, sounds like Leon.
Huh.
A new
Code.
By combining it with the other sheet we found,
we should
Alright, yeah.
this should be right.
Yes, it opened.
City work. Leon locks important memories so he doesn't forget. Once they blank, his memories float out.
Is this a magazine?
It looks like a job search magazine.
They're all kind of meh. Huh? How do you read this? Bird Dury Research Institute? I don't know what that is, but I bet I can land that janitor position.
Saw the reason to live clean. Open the silver safe.
This is the memory of when Leon gave up a life of thievery.
I'm guessing he meant Horadori.
Right, the Institute.
Became another safe. Oh no, it didn't actually. A key.
Oh, it turned into a key.
Ah, because it's a metal key.
The ceiling opened up. We can go higher.
Low to high.
What's that paper?
Low to high.
Maybe it symbolizes how Leon wants to bring himself up in the world.
At the same time, I imagine it is also a hint for the Somnium.
That would make
Right.
sense.
Do things from the bottom up.
Let's look around.
You have 4 minutes remaining.
A note that
I wonder what
it might be literal.
Yeah, but what specifically?
Going somewhere higher, doing something to a greater amount. It can mean many things. Is there anything in the Somnium that extends from a low place to a high one?
Once the lock was open, his memories flowed out. The lid.
Nothing is happening.
Bucket open.
The statue of a girl at Yuyagi Park in real life. It was dedicated to the happiness and health of children.
Leon went to the park a lot, so maybe he likes it.
Maybe.
Drops himself in because of external pressure. Fill a bucket.
Nothing is.
Oh, I know what it means. Pink one.
That voice. That's...
That was Leon.
There might be.
3 minutes left. You can do this. Kizzy's voice. I love Kizzy's voice.
Ah.
It got cut off again.
I am curious about the rest.
However, since they're in similar places, it was easy to find. Security-wise, information source. However, since they're in similar places, it was easy to find.
Oh, how I want to hear Kizzy's sweet voice say.
Got cut off again. What does he want her to say?
He really is a tease.
Bucket.
My friends! I want to hear that from her again. Just one more time. Ah!
Must have made him really happy when she said that.
My prince. And let's take note of that. This safe does not.
How can we open?
It looks like a normal safe, but its composition is unknown. It is locked, but it has no keyhole.
Something is definitely suspicious about it, but if we don't know how to open it...
We can try checking other things first.
Right.
A white safe. It is no use.
Then we can just make a keyhole.
How?
But don't you shoot beams out of your eyes?
Even if I did, I repeat my question. How?
You can melt the door and make a hole.
If I could do that, couldn't I simply walk through the door? A white...
How about slamming it on the ground? It looks pretty fragile.
Good idea. The problem is, how do we make floating objects fall?
Let's try hitting it.
Understood.
Giant.
It will not move an inch. Like a lazy dad on his day off.
I wonder if there's something else we can...
Mizuki, you have less than 2 minutes left. Be careful.
An unopened safe. It has a keyhole. This safe should either open with a key.
Voice.
Whose voice should I imitate?
Z.
Kizzy's.
Got it. By saying what Leon wants to hear, then
Which means... It should be my prince.
my prince! It opened.
Snacks? What? Leon traps himself because of external pressure, the lost future, blank and blank.
I've always liked this. It really takes me back. Thanks so much.
Don't worry about it. You work really hard. You're not afraid of getting dirty. You even do a good job with the toilets. Though you can be a little rash sometimes.
I'll work on that. I really was a no-good person not too long ago. I was straying off the path. And that's the nice way of putting it. But from now on, I'm going to work hard as a janitor at Horadori Institute. Eventually, I'm going to be the CEO. Or maybe president is the title there. Anyway, this is when my life begins to skyrocket.
Oh, so there is a path split. Memories of custodian days. Open the middle of the gold safe.
It sounds like he's talking to an older woman. A coworker, perhaps?
Sounds like he was a little clumsy, but well-liked.
This key is...
Iba!
Something doesn't
It's
want
okay.
getting out.
I can move.
What's with that thing?
Damn it. I haven't done a single thing wrong since I started at Horadori Institute. I didn't steal anything. You think an ex-con doesn't deserve to be happy?
That was he was fired.
That annoying voice. It's Chikara, isn't it?
That sounded like what Chikara said to Leon when he got fired.
Yeah, and given this is Chikara, he could have just straight up lied about it since he's got a criminal past, so no one would question it.
That damn Chikara.
Everything horrible is just coming back to him over and over.
I understand how you feel, but there is more we must do.
The worst part is it's looking more and more like he's still alive, even after all that.
You're right. Hey, do you still have the key from earlier?
Of course. I have been keeping it close.
I'm sure it'll come in handy. Let's look around.
Got it.
Oh, I can't fly anymore. I see, it's supposed to represent that his wings were clipped.
This stereo...
Oh, this is the one they use at the dance club.
An old stereo like this? Do they not have a bigger budget?
I think they chose to use it. I remember Kizzy saying, stereos are cool and retro.
What is that stereo doing in Leon's Somnium?
Press play.
And just like that...
On my way to the
It represents Kizzy to him. And when everything fell to the ground, it represented her legs lost.
Oh well, I'll eat some donuts in the bathroom. Now I hear my friend got herself.
I'll grab a drink while I'm letting this play out.
Going out for barbecue on the weekend. I see all of their smiles in their pics online. Wait, why is that making me cry? Oh my Prince Charming, where can I find you? How do I remind you of the dream we shared? But dreams are just for dreamers, lonely hearts and schemers. I've got to break the chains of fame on my own. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Lonely girls across the world, let's wake up and fight.
He's there with us.
Worlds apart with
Aww.
beating hearts, unite the light through the night. If the boys want to reach us, they'll have to keep up. Without you, I am lonely. I need to be home.
Everything was made whole again with the help of the song. So those are the two safes I need to choose between.
Why are you dancing, Iva?
Dancing is fun because we can all do it together.
Well, okay. 2 safes came out,
Maybe the key from earlier would come in handy here.
but we only have 1 key.
Broken will and love with no
Hurry!
direction.
You have less than a minute left.
Gold key for the gold safe. Sounds obvious to me, don't you think? But I wasn't expecting another path split here, of all places.
So bright!
Now this is the Kizzy statue one.
That was beautiful. Kizzy's dance cleansed my heart.
So this was when he saw that dance over at
Kizzy,
Oda's.
I became a locksmith. I'm gonna work a clean and honest job. I'll wait however long I need to. My feelings won't change.
Saw the memory with Kazuna. Open Leon's heart.
This time it's a memory with Kizuna.
Leon has been faithful to Kizzy for a long time.
This is a stack of cash?
This is from Richichieta.
Leon, I cannot be with you anymore. That is what I mean.
So yeah, her father is paying him off to leave, so we know that it wasn't Kazune's
Goodbye.
choice.
Why? Wait, Kizzy! I'm not worthy of her. I couldn't protect her back then.
This is what we saw in the wink sink. The explosion from 6 years ago.
He's really regretting it. It wasn't even his fault.
Yeah, you can't really blame someone for not being able to account for thermal explosives near their date, you know? That's
I'm
not exactly
trash.
something you should have to deal
I
with.
can't fly. I don't deserve to live.
Huh? What's going on?
Rubble falling from above! It must be linked to Leon's mental state. Mizuki, we need to do something for him. Quickly!
Only 30 seconds left.
There. Is this?
A time capsule. With this. This is their time capsule.
There is a dial. The numbers on it range from 1 to 12. I suppose you open it by turning the dial.
Turn counterclockwise. Turn back time.
I don't think it will open.
This isn't right, is it?
It's a time...
Oh, I don't have any time.
It turned 6 times and it stopped.
And inside,
The glass slippers.
the glass slippers that Leon gave to Kizzy.
I almost ran out of time there, but I saved it, I think.
His feelings for Kizuna have not wavered. They are still true.
I'm not worthy.
Leon, you were both so happy, laughing with each other before. Get yourself together. How long are you gonna be like this?
What is this?
You weren't my intended target, but I'm sorry. It appears you'll be my sacrifice.
Stop! Don't do it!
Leon!
Oh, good, you're okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kizzy. That was scary, huh? Are you hurt? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
It couldn't protect you.
This is him remembering when he attempted to save her, only for her to still lose her
Is
legs.
that a heart?
Maybe it symbolizes Leon's love. Leon, do you want to just give up?
I...
Saves to become keys.
A key? To what?
His heart, I'd imagine.
Confidence, Kizuna, future.
You think this is love? You are pitiful. You criminal. You don't have a right to her. And you never will.
Damn!
Iba, use that key.
Be confident, Leon. Your lockpicking talent is extraordinary.
I went with confident because that feels like the key to everything. Yeah, that's the main
But
thing he's
that
lacking.
talent led me to a life of crime.
This key isn't working.
Future key.
Leon, you may have been a criminal in the past, but you paid for your crimes. You cannot be held prisoner by your past. What's important is the future.
I guess the Triforce of Courage wasn't gonna do the trick, so we'll have to go with the future and hope that works.
I committed a crime. I can't change that fact.
I didn't want to go with the Kizzy one simply because he'll just say, well, I'm not worthy, since that's the whole thing that started
But I
this.
decided I'm gonna live a clean life from now on. I'm going to make my future.
What are you doing?
Use it, Leon. Use the Keyblade.
You're useless trash. Use it to drinking filth out of a gutter.
Iba, the next key.
Leon, you're a genius when it comes to opening locks. Think of how many people you've helped with your skill. Be confident.
Yeah, I should make something out of this talent. I'll live a good life. I'm gonna help people who need locks opened. You couldn't protect the person most important to you. You are weak. All talk. You have no right to be by his side.
Now he has to face himself. So yeah, he's facing each one of his demons here.
Mizuki!
This is the last key!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure since this is the last decision, the time
Lian,
limit's not counting against me.
Are you trying to make me cheer you up?
What?
You probably want me to say, "It's okay, Lian. Kizuna loves you too." If so, you truly are a weak man.
Hey, Aiba.
No! Let me talk! Lian, you believe you failed? You believe you couldn't protect the person most precious to you? Then you try again. You protect her again. You keep trying until the day you die.
Okay, see where I was going with this?
You're not worthy of Kizuna? Then become a man worthy of her. If you are going to pity yourself and give up your dreams at the slightest obstacle, then I suppose you really don't care about your life or Kizuna's.
That's not...
The last key is inside you. I am not going to open it. It has to be you.
No matter what happens, no matter what people say, Kizuna, I love her! Ah! Yeah, that's right. That's Kizzy! Look, Kizzy! My feelings for you can make me fly! Even if you can't walk or dance, I will become your wings!
That's
I'm
actually...
born to protect you! I'm sure of it! And no matter what hardships lie ahead, I will protect our bond! I will protect you for all eternity!
A happy ending.
Wait, what about information on the HB case?
Oh.
Uh,
Oh, right.
Well, it is a Sinker's job to get close to the heart.
Jeez. I don't even know what to say.
Their love for Kizuna. Open Lian's heart. Awaken. Declared love for Kizuna. Yeah, since that was the final decision, they were all spent to the end there. Sisyphus, the guy who pushes a boulder up a hill and it falls before it ever reaches the top. I guess I could see why Liam would feel relevant for that. Bid the soldiers shoot. Then again, I suppose Sisyphus has always had one of the more relatable punishments in Greek lore. Having to do a repetitive task.
I know you saw something that has to do with the case. That's what I would be yelling at you. After seeing the Somnium.
Zuki.
My game is a little off.
Somnium?
I looked into your dreams, Lian, using a special device. All I saw in there was, I love Kizzy! Kizzy, I love you!
That's not important. Hey, that's it, nothing important. That's exactly what you yelled at him. Mizuki, that's exactly what you yelled at him. Lian.
Of freaking
Do you
course.
like Kizzy? Of course.
I love her more than the Soyuz, or any space shuttle for that matter.
What kind of comparison is that?
Took the words right out of my mouth, Aiba. Lian, you're different.
Normally in Somnia, you can see a person's true colors, who they really are. But you are different, Lian. Who you are on the outside is exactly who you are on the inside.
So, can you let me go? Now you know that I have nothing to hide, right?
Not quite. What was it you saw in the HB
Like
case?
I said, I didn't see anything. There has to be a mistake.
There's a reason he's refusing to talk about it.
Fine. Let's hold off on what you saw earlier. But I do have a favor to ask.
You want me to pick that lock? But I said I'm not gonna do that. I already told you, I'm not unlocking anything for anyone anymore.
No matter what?
Yeah,
What if I told you I'll give you a whole photo album of Kizzy?
nah.
In order to access the staircase, we need Leon's skills.
I can't get a warrant. It's a pain in the ass and it'll take too long.
It would also cause too much of a disturbance to destroy the door with heavy machinery. We need to keep this simple and quiet.
So we need to convince Leon.
Correct. Mizuki, you have a call.
From who?
I do not recognize the number. I cannot say.
Connect me. You.
It's you.
We don't have time. I'll keep it short.
Due to an improvement made a few years ago, the words in the sinker's brain can be converted to voice data and sent via phone line, which is why Leon couldn't hear Mizuki's words this time. Ah. Oh yeah, last time we had a call, he mentioned he being able to hear.
I just sent you something. It's not fake. This is a real video. Trust me. Goodbye.
What's with her?
I don't know, but I have the video. I'm opening it.
Father, how could you do this?
There's nothing wrong with a parent caring for a child. If you continue to protest, I will force the issue. He's an ex-convict. You don't know what he's capable of. With a snap of my fingers, I could get him arrested again.
No.
Kizuna, think about it. This is what's best for the both of you.
What was that?
Only Richie realized the more you try and push people in love apart, the more they're going to try and push themselves back together.
Unknown, but it looked similar to a wink sync.
Okay, putting aside the masked woman part, let's just say the video is real.
It seemed to be Kizuna being threatened by her father, Richie, to break up with Leon.
But that's so mean!
Hey, you've been quiet a long time.
Leon, listen.
Hold on, Mizuki. Don't tell him about the video. We may be able to use it as a bargaining chip.
Okay. Leon, if you agree to my favor, I'll share something you'll really want to know.
Something I'd want to know.
Yeah, it's about Kizzy.
Bit more brute forcing than I'd have preferred, but we are out of options.
This is totally crazy. The cathedral is completely rebuilt.
6 years is enough time for that.
With Nai's finances, that is.
So, what are we doing here?
Well...
Seems to be a sacrificial pedestal. And brazier, a torch lighting the area. Pillars holding up the ceiling. Sand coming from the ceiling. The sand, given where there's a forest above here, this leads me to conclude that this sand is falling from the ceiling for no reason other than to add atmosphere to the whole place. We need to talk to him first, I suppose. Thank you, first of all.
Oh, I never thanked you.
Thanked me?
You opened the staircase locks.
Oh, that? That's no big deal. For me, it's like opening a pickle jar.
Hey, a pickle jar is a pain in the ass to get open.
I see.
About why we're here.
There should be a hidden safe around here. I came here to look for it.
Is there hidden treasure?
If there is, we'll split it 50-50. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for a file. It might be a big lead.
A file?
Music down here has that flute that plays here and there. It almost reminds me of from the song from Inscription, which is very ominous, that's for sure.
And like I promised, I'll tell you that thing I was talking about.
Oh yeah! I almost forgot.
This guy is an airhead.
You were talking about breaking up with Kizzy at the park earlier, right?
Yeah?
What if everything she said was an act? A lie?
She didn't mean it?
Right, she was lying to you. but she had to.
What? Why?
Well, her father...
If you continue to protest, I will force the issue. With a snap of my fingers, I could get him arrested again.
Seriously? Ricci said that?
Yeah, so basically she had to lie to protect you.
Yeah. Kizzy.
Isn't that a relief?
Yeah, but it hurts me to think about what went through her head when she said that stuff.
I have no doubt it was just as painful for her as it was for you, that's for sure.
But I guess I should be happy.
It's unlikely. This is not a problem that can be solved anytime soon. All that quick. It can be solved quickly, but the fact he has this information means it can now be dealt with in the future.
Yeah!
I am having a very difficult time understanding his type.
Anyway, where's this safe?
Hold on, let me look.
Should I help too?
No, it's fine. I can just use my superpowers.
Your what?
Just hold on a second.
X-rays if you want to be.
What? That's... Mizuki.
I know.
So Terra knew we'd be here.
This is...
You've gotta be kidding.
I do not know who this is, but...
They're another victim of the HB case.
So that was the mysterious fifth person we never found. Sweet silent thought. Mizuki, Chapter 5, Route M3. This could very well be Terra's original body before he took the half of Jin Furaway.
That face.
Synthetic skin made from chitin, often used for skin transplants for burn patients.
So there's no way of telling who this person really is by their face.
At the very least, it appears that terror got to them. The cut section is identical to the other victims.
Which would mean this person was in the Horodori Institute basement too.
Yeah, I don't know how I missed it how I could have forgotten last time, but yeah, Terra was the one who sent us down there, so he knew damn well we'd discover Tokiko's body there. In that case, how does Tokiko have a new body?
That would be the case. Estimated time of death is February 10th, 12 o'clock.
That's when...
Yes, Jin's left half that was found at the stadium had the same estimated time of death.
Damn. I have no idea what's going on. All of this is totally beyond me.
I am also at a loss, but it is our job to make the incomprehensible comprehensible. What do we need to do to accomplish that?
Find leads?
What is the biggest lead that we have right now?
That's...
Guess whatever she was looking at was really important. Something she didn't want anyone to know.
Tokiko's file!
We should look through it now. That is the reason we came here after all.
Ritual platform, no safe inside. Someone's right half, the face is covered with a chitinous material. There isn't a safe in that area. And Leon seems really shaken up. Wall.
It's a hidden safe!
Just as Shoma said.
The safe is in the wall.
Is there some kind of mechanism that slides the safe into the wall?
Like what?
A switch? A button? An input device?
Well, we could also just bypass that.
Hey, What are you doing?
It was getting really annoying, so...
What? Do you smash apart Rubik's Cubes to rearrange the colors?
Whatever, it worked, didn't it?
Escape room operators would hate you.
In any case, even I don't think I can get this safe open.
Then...
Right. Hey, Leon.
Yeah, got it.
Turns out there was even more hidden here than we thought.
It's open.
There it is.
That the file you were talking about?
Probably.
I'm glad I could help, but I do not want to know what's inside. I don't want to get involved in any more trouble.
Leon walked back to where he was standing.
Now, Mizuki.
Yeah?
I turned a page on the file.
It is a printout from a PC. It begins like this. Everything is here for the Freyer. Tokiko Shigure.
So Tokiko wrote this?
Yes.
What does she mean by Freyer?
Unknown. Let's keep reading it.
I'm guessing this goes back to the sign. The fit to fray or whatever it was. And of course, a fray can be something tearing apart at the seams. And since she wants to tear apart the seams of the world...
Tumors on the right side of the body. I only discovered these symptoms when he was 5 years old. He was taken by the Furuway family, yes. But he is my son. I spend all my days thinking about ways to save him. Then, Chikara reached out to me with a way to save Jin. When I first heard his idea, I was mortified and angry. His plan was this: kidnap a child with DNA as close as possible to Jin's, and transplant their organs as needed. The very idea made me tremble with fear and trepidation. But thinking about my son, I reluctantly
The main theme
agreed.
itself is playing, which means this is going to be huge.
Chikara began traveling the country to collect DNA samples from children in orphanages. After a while, he found a child with the exact same genotype as Jin, Uru Somizuki. He was 6 years old and held at Iowan. Late at night, Chikara and I broke into the facility, shot him with tranquilizers, and took him away. The transplants happened for years, more than a decade. From Uru's right half to Jin's right half.
Oh, they took out his lung. That would mean... So Uru is the one who would eventually become Terror.
And ultimately, the right half of his face as well. All the while, Uru was under Chikara's complete control. He was held captive in the basement of the Institute, like an animal raised solely to be Jin's donor.
Then yeah, that body must be the remnants of Terror's original body, one that they've been replacing.
I went to go see Uru many times. It may sound hypocritical or contradictory, but I felt sorry for him. Uru desired my love and attention. He looked up to me, even though he knew I was one of his kidnappers. I told him about the teachings of knives. This world is not real, and therefore, your pain is not real either.
Now this is very manipulative to use someone who is in pain with something to try and promise a better thing, but she probably was doing this entirely out of genuine care. But the problem is...
That is what I bestowed upon him. His eyes sparkled with intensity as he listened. He wanted to be useful to me one day, so he began studying.
Did mention that he was an expert in all forms of technology. And well, he openly admitted that all he ever had was time to study.
Over time, my doubts and guilt rose up inside me. Suicidal ideation became impossible to resist. One fateful day, I slit my wrists with the intention of ending my life. Fortunately or unfortunately, I failed. I wavered between life and death, but eventually recovered.
And the markings on her body confirm this.
And I was blessed with a revelation. This world is only a simulation. I, of course, already knew this truth, as it was central to Nai's teachings. But in that moment, I truly understood the meaning behind those words, as I learned of the great deception that is this world. I lost all emotion.
So that's why her Somnium says that she's achieved nirvana. There's more, but it would take a while to read everything. I skimmed through the pages so Iba could scan everything.
Got it. Scan complete. I have already processed everything written there.
Thanks. But why did you show up all of a sudden?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
It looks like Iba's standing there. A half-laced
Right.
transplant.
The tumors appeared on the skin as well. Ultimately, it reached the right half of Jin's face. When I say right half, I mean from Jin's perspective.
So his right, not our right.
The tumors covered the whole right side of his face.
That explains why his whole right side of his body was swapped.
Those were all removed. And afterward, the skin of the right half of Uru's face was transplanted onto Jin.
Why didn't they transplant the entire
The left
face?
half of Jin's face had a unique percent-shaped mark.
A percent-shaped mark?
After Chikara left Nai's, he became a follower of the cult called the Order of Percent. To them, the percent mark had a special meaning.
Ah, that's right, the percent mark. Oh, they're gonna explain it.
The mark of percent is a holy sign of the Creator.
Chikara would not dare remove such a sacred mark from Jin's face, which is why the left half of Jin's face was left untouched. Within the file were photos of Jin Furue and Uru Samazuki before the transplant. This is what Jin Furue looked like.
Jin looks completely different.
What?
I understand you want to say something, but please let me continue. Next is Uru. This is what Uru looked like.
So it was never Jin, it was Uru the entire time.
What?
That's why Aiba wanted to show all of them before continuing. Jin Furue?
As indicated in the file, Jin Furue was Tokiko Shigure's son. And his father was...
37 years ago, when Tokiko was 23, she became pregnant with this child.
So the child the masked woman was talking about was Jin.
That explains the bit, yeah. About the slicer found in the
That
basement.
body was not a part of the HB case. It was already in the basement. Chikara must have been experimenting with different procedures before deciding on organ transplants. Therefore...
I don't know, like cutting two bodies in half right down the middle?
Ah, so that's how the underworld got the rumors of that.
And then you combine the left half of one with the right half of the other.
Combining bodies.
Yes, it seems Chikara was attempting to combine the donor's right half with Jin's left half, which is why there are two slicing machines.
And it was directly stated that people had only ever seen pictures of Jin Furue before now, but very few ever met him in person.
How would that even work?
It wouldn't, which is why he came up with the organ transplant idea, which was far more realistic.
Yeah, you can't just glue two different halves of a person together and have it work properly, but... Two slicing machine. Chikara's attempting to combine donor's left half and right half and the left half, which is two other two. How would that even work? It wouldn't. That's why he's just been transplanting organs. So let's summarize the face transplant.
Okay. I don't get any of this.
Also, welcome, James. Games. Yeah, this is we're starting to get to the real mindfuck here.
I understand you are confused, so allow me to condense the information.
Pardon my language, but there's really no better way to put it.
After the transplant, Jin looked like this.
The right half of his face was Uru's. The left half was the original.
Untouched to preserve the percent mark.
And the percent mark is supposed to be the creator of the world having taken human form.
What happened to Uru after he lost the right side of his face?
The part of his face that he lost was then covered by a chitinous material, a synthetic skin.
So he's most likely that body
Artificial skin?
Correct. The corpse is Uru Somazuki.
How can that be?
Technically, half of Uru Somazuki.
Where is the other half?
You already know.
The left half of the corpse at the stadium on the 10th. That was Uru too?
Yes.
That was Uru the entire time. But wait, no, because his left the side of the face and the other timeline was it Jin's? So that means that was the true Uru.
And of course, 6 years ago on February 10th, the body found at Devita was
Free to
Jin
free.
Furroway's right half. So, this and this are two different people.
That's almost harder to swallow than getting caught in a doorway and getting sliced up.
It is easy to understand why the mistake of thinking they were the same person was made. Their faces are identical, but that is not the only reason.
Besides the fact there are many mirror images.
When the body was found at the stadium, the DNA sample used for comparison was DNA taken from Jin's organs.
Ah, because it was an organ
The
transplant.
corpse had lost almost all of its blood, and the body was extraordinarily damaged by fire. Therefore, the DNA samples had to be taken from the organs found at the scene. And because those were originally taken from Uru, it of course follows that they match.
That's how the two bodies were determined to be the same person.
Yes.
Oh, so yeah, the DNA just proved that they were the same person, not necessarily that that person was Jin Furroway. What about Jin's face in the media?
Edited by using a mirror image of the right side of his face.
I did notice his face looked incredibly symmetrical compared to everyone else, but at the same time, I didn't think that was anything to be. I thought maybe I was just overthinking things like I always do. I think that split down in the middle of his hair is the big giveaway that made me think it looked oddly symmetrical. Because I mean, look at Iba's face, for example. If you split her face down the middle, you'll notice that it's not perfectly symmetrical, and that's true for pretty much everyone else.
Jin never appeared publicly. The photos were all provided by him. Now we know who Terror is.
The diary in the basement of Horridori Institute. Terror definitely wrote it.
It was Uru being kept there.
Terror was Uru.
Undoubtedly.
But Uru is...
His two halves are both missing,
Yes.
which...
He is no longer alive.
Did Jin
Uru
take the other
died
half too?
February 10th this year. What about the other victims? Who killed them?
Unknown.
Shouldn't be able to take just two halves of a person's body to create a new person, but it seems that's entirely possible. It's looking more and more like Chikara really is still alive, and that's possibly a fate worse than any sci-fi magic that could have come here. At this point, I'd take the devil himself rising out of the ground over Chikara returning, that's for sure.
Lian!
Kizzy,
What is going on here, Big Sis? I answered your call. That is why I am here.
It's snowing.
But I did not know he
In
would
the
be
game, I
here.
mean.
Lian...
I know. Kizzy, I heard what your dad said, but I've cleaned up. I'm not gonna do anything bad anymore. I won't go to jail, please. Don't worry.
My father will never forgive you. What will you do about that?
And your wings.
You stop doing that. I want to be your legs and your wings.
Let's use those wings and run away together. We can fly as high and as far as we want. To the ends of the earth.
So you want to elope with me?
Yes, that's right. Kizzy, I'm gonna make you happy.
Like I said, if you try and force them apart, they're just going to go in spite of that, so, yeah, Ricci just made things worse by doing that.
I will never make you cry. I'll keep a smile on your face every day.
But what about your happiness? You being with me is going to take away your freedom.
No, that's not true. Being with you makes me happy. With you, I can fly. Let's go, Kizzy.
Mm-hmm.
Lian, I understand. Please, take me with you. Higher, farther, to the ends of the earth.
Of course.
Lian! What are you doing?
You know how dogs sometimes get so excited they pee?
That's, probably not something to be bringing
It's
up.
kind of like that.
What?
Well, let's begin. Start the music!
Oh yeah, he promised to be your legs too, which is... Okay, I get where he's going with this. That's actually quite sweet.
Step and gum on my way to the station. The crowd squeezes out my frustration. And now I'm taking heat in the classroom. Oh well, I'll eat some donuts in the bathroom. Now I hear my friend got herself a boyfriend. They're going out for barbecue on the weekend. I see all of their smiles in their pics online. Wait, why is that making me cry? Oh, my Prince Charming, where can I find you? How do I remind you of the dream we share? But dreams are just for dreamers, lonely hearts and schemers. I've got to break the chains of fate on my own. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Lonely girls across the world, let's wake up and fight. Worlds apart with beating hearts, unite the light through the night. If the boys want to reach us, they'll have to keep up. Without you, I am lonely. I need to be home. You truly are too good to me.
Huh? Did you say something really nice just now?
No, I was just making fun of how simple you are.
Hey!
Well, I'm glad everything worked out.
Well, yeah, that's...
Happily ever after. Case closed.
I don't know about that. I don't think this is all so simple.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We still haven't solved the HB case completely.
That is not what I mean. There is a group of people on their way here.
What?
They will be here shortly.
How shortly?
Let's see. Another 2 seconds.
You think you could have been a little faster there, Raiba? Snow's stopping at this.
There they are. The girl's there too.
Mr. Chieda said to get her back. Don't hurt her.
What about the guy and the other girl? Can we kill them?
He didn't say no killing.
That makes things easier.
Who are these guys?
I believe Ricci hired them.
Jeez, way to ruin the mood. Get back, you two. I'll take care of them. Leon, protect Kizzy.
Got it. They'll have to take Kizzy over my cold dead body.
Alright, this better not... Oh, they all have optic camo.
They vanished.
Richard Chieda just isn't having this pairing. Yeah, and he's apparently through caring about any casualties since, well, as far as he is aware, Mizuki should be completely unrelated, but he's... But he clearly doesn't care if she's lost too. Huh. It would be a shame if I had the ability to see invisible targets, would...
You?
I was just passing by.
No, you weren't.
No, you weren't.
Mizuki, they're using optical camouflage. Use thermal mode.
Right. I can see their body heat signatures.
How do you... What? No. You're not gonna slip that past me. You know Aiba's in
Wait,
there.
how did you know that?
I guess.
No, you didn't. Oh, hold up. That's my bike. Could you at least ask?
Mizuki, I think you have it wrong.
What do you mean?
I got it on the internet.
Ugh.
Anyway. Let's go.
Oh, Aiba probably called her. Alright, this shouldn't be too bad. One last QTE. You fight to finish it off. Wonder if they share the same bike or something. Nice. They have the same weapons, too.
Who are these chicks? The bitch Avengers or something?
Stronger than Black Widow, that's for sure.
Let's get out of here.
With a bullet breaking...
Thanks.
Oh.
You helped me out again.
No, don't worry about it.
Mask finally comes off. It's... herself?
So, what's going on here?
Informant appendix.
Guess it's time to let the cat out of the bag. The NASA glue loses its hold over time.
Big sis?
Nice seeing you again, Kizuna.
Quartz?
Please stop calling me that. Hold on. I'm trying to process this.
Wait, so... Kizuna was absolutely not joking when she said Mizuki reminded her of her big sister, because they are the same person, apparently.
Kizzy and Lian? You know her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff happened, and... Stuff happened? Fine. Whatever. I'll think about it later. What I want to know is... your face. We can talk about it all later. More importantly, Kizzy and Lian, you need to get out of here.
And don't think it's escaped my notice that this formerly masked woman also has an AI ball in her face.
Those guys might come back with reinforcements.
Oh, right.
You can use my bike. There's a helmet under the seat. The keys are still in the ignition.
Are you certain this is okay?
No, but just give it back as soon as you can, okay?
I can't thank you enough for this. Kizzy, hold on tight.
Okay.
Do you know where you're going?
Well...
To the ends of the earth.
all right. Let's go!
Bye, you two! I hope you stay happy forever!
Thank you!
My big sisters. You stay happy forever, too!
At this point, it feels like Richi's like So from last game.
Off they go.
He's kind of an awful person, but it doesn't look like he's any of the main villains or anything. At least based off what we have so far.
They'll be fine. Huh? What's wrong? What isn't wrong? Fair enough. Can we talk? Yeah, but before that... we need to get rid of those guys.
If Richi hired them, though, it's already too late, so...
They did not appear to even notice Kizuna and Lian escaping.
These guys are idiots. We can't let them follow them. We gotta take them down.
Yeah, probably for the best.
So let's go, Mizuki. Mizuki! Ugh, damn it! I don't get anything that's happening, but fine. You and I are gonna talk about everything after we're through with this. Fine by me. Well then, let's start.
If it's delaying enough, this usually indicates that she's not going to get a chance to explain everything. Oh no, it's just going to be an ending, isn't it? Kizuna and Lian route end. Alright. We've got ourselves a route available, so let's start the sync immediately. Well, that was an important one. We've learned the true identity of the masked woman, as well as technically the true name for terror. We're still missing an awful lot, so... Oh, not that one. Where is it? Oh, here. It's in one of the trees. I just need to figure out which tree. I think this one.
It appears to, but there is.
Can you open?
No.
Got it.
Pick it open. Saw the memory of criminal days.
Another say there is a it looks
So that
I am
so that
I should have this then. Should be the same as before. I don't think it randomizes it, so... I mean, it could if they want you to do the puzzle each time, but the Terror Somnium makes it clear they're fine with you using skips, especially since...
let's just try.
Huh? There are 10 million different combinations. How did you know?
It was an educated guess based on logical theory.
That sounds wrong, but you are strangely persuasive.
I'm a genius. My intuition scares me.
saw the desire to live clean.
Mizuki, you have 5 minutes left.
I love the response when you guess 999 right. I end up actually guessing all of them right simply because well, for the 999, I saw what direction it was going right away, but for the others, I end up having to redo the Somnium because I wasted too much time.
An unopened, it has a key. This safe.
What a voice.
Whose voice should...
Kizzy's.
And what should...
What would Leon want to hear? I know. Say, my prince.
My prince! It opened.
Leon is just that easy to read.
Yeah, I believe that. Leon's just plain that easy to read. I imagine the fact that the escape the room puzzles for Terror's Somnium is being similar to the 999 puzzles. Absolutely no coincidence. But don't get me wrong, I'm all for it. I was never a big fan of escape the room puzzles, but it ended up working out rather well.
This...
Alright, let's skip through this, and we'll go to the other safe and open the other route then. I opened the gold safe last time, so this time it's the black safe, the metal safe. I do like the music in Liam's Somnium, on that note. Leon, for him. Oh dear. This one's not gonna end quite as happily. I'm getting this. That's the vibe I'm getting, that's for sure. Open the memory with Gen. Open all locks.
This place is...
Inside the safe? Kinda reminds me of Brahmin.
Let's look around.
Well, I'm seeing an arrow here, so definitely something I want to pick up immediately. Put on head.
You want me to put this on?
It'll look good on you. Please? Whoa. You look really suspicious.
Tell Gen that next time you see him.
Leon and Gen are developing a strong friendship. He will not spill the beans about him. The good news is I have plenty of time to complete this one thanks to rushing through the others.
Aw. Aiba, can you put the...
You said on.
Huh?
Mizuki, do you want to hear a lantern pun?
Sorry, do you want me to get in there and kick your ass?
Sorry.
You have 4 minutes remaining.
Authenticate. I need the Gen mask for this, I'm pretty sure.
You want me to put...
Yeah, because the info here says he and Gen have a strong friendship. He will not spill the beans to anyone except for Gen himself.
A large safe. This looks like some kind of facial recognition device.
So we need a face registered to the device to open it.
Yeah, I figured
Oh,
except that.
It worked.
So it was registered again.
Delicious food. Gonna make me hungry, isn't it?
Everything's screwed up, man. Why'd it come to this?
You'll drive yourself crazy thinking about it. Sometimes the world is just unfair. No matter how hard you try to change, doesn't mean you'll be accepted. That's just life. But there is hope. At the very least, I'm grateful that you and Mr. Date are my friends.
Genny? You're my best friend, Genny. And I'm pretty sure Date thinks so too. Let me know if you ever need anything. I'll help you out.
Thanks. Now eat this while it's still hot.
Okay. Thanks for the food.
It's a good thing he has such good friends.
The item of the safe has become yet another safe.
No! You can't open this!
Mizuki, over there.
Yeah, let's go.
Open the memory with Gen.
No! Please don't open it!
Looks like this is the place.
What's in here?
Ah!
Sorry, Leon, but we gotta open this before you can stop us.
Let's start with the keyhole.
It opened.
How's this? Yes! It opened!
You're getting good at this.
Now I need the code. This number.
Correct! Let's try the voice.
My prince!
It's all the previous
Correct.
puzzles.
That's like a master key. We saw this earlier, too.
Start the music!
In order to open his heart, we have to unlock all the locks at once.
What?
Last is the facial recognition.
Oh, not the face mask.
Oh no.
Maybe because it's upside down.
Oh, right. No, it still isn't working.
Please stop!
We should try something else.
Got it.
How's
Crap, I
this?
have to go through all that again, don't I? What could be inside that's such a big deal?
This is Brahmin.
You haven't used this lock in a while, have you? The mechanism itself is pretty simple, but it's all rusted out. Lucky for you, this is child's play for me. And there!
Get it open?
Yeah, I struggled a bit with it, but now, let's see what's inside.
What the?
A body?
Hey, is this for real?
How can this be?
Why are you surprised? You didn't know?
That response, I guess he
Guess
didn't
that
know.
makes sense. If you knew, you wouldn't have asked me to open the lock and see what's inside.
I guess Tara must have hidden it in there and then broke the lock.
What the? This must be for the HP case. Why is this here?
Inside Brahman's freezer. A victim of the HB case. But that corpse.
We cannot investigate any further here. We have to go to Brahmin in the real world and check.
Which means...
We're out of time.
We weren't able to save his relationship with Kizzy, but this time we were, in fact, able to learn what he knew about the HB case. Oh, I actually made it in time this time. I have a decent amount of eyeballs for the extras shop. Who's there? Mizuki Chapter 4, M2. The Brahmin World Cuisine.
Hey, Mizuki? Are you sure about this?
What?
Well, Genny isn't here. We should at least get permission from him first.
I expect the body's already gone. Gen probably had to hide it.
Just do it.
Fine. It's open.
Okay, open it.
Yeah, he already moved the body. There's nothing in there.
Just like I thought.
But this is...
Oh no, it wasn't moved. Wait, that's... Percent sign, that's Jin Furaway.
Who is this?
And that percent sign, Chikara would have cared.
Genny? Mame? Can we talk?
All that we are, Chapter 5. It's probably better she said, can we talk, instead of what we need to talk. That's a lot less confrontational.
I know why Leon opened the lock on the freezer. You asked him to, didn't you, Genny?
Yeah.
So now I want to know who that body is and why it's there.
And why would the cult allow the death of the very creator of what they think is the creator of the world to be in there? This
What
implies
do you
both...
have to say for yourself?
This implies both Uro and Jin are dead. Oh no, please don't tell me that Terra is actually Chikara using their body halves. His expression's dark. Yeah, and his expression's hidden by his mask. It's Mame, she has a grave look on her face. Are you alright?
Yeah, somehow.
You know about the corpse?
I don't know. I have no idea who it is.
She saw the corpse in the freezer. She seems completely shocked by it. Why were...
We need to go shopping for ingredients.
Right, we're out.
You're going now?
There's a 24-hour supermarket nearby.
It is past midnight. The date is February 15th.
And why did you open the lock?
I remember it was around sunrise on the 13th. I got a call from Genny.
And unfortunately, since that is a freezer, it is not going to be possible to get an accurate time of death, I don't think.
Nothing.
Do you know anything about it?
I've never seen this person before.
Yeah, they have no reason to, because remember, the other timeline, we have it confirmed. No one knew the truth behind Jen Furway. And again, remember what I said about the,
I've been buddies with Genny for a long time. I can't narc on my bro. That would make me a total scumbag.
And with everyone's characters here, you can again split their faces down the middle and you see they're not perfectly symmetrical, and yet Jin was. I should have gone with my instinct, but I kept thinking, no, I'm overthinking it.
Why would I do that?
Know who that corpse is?
We have no idea.
The identity of the corpse is unknown. Their face does not match any persons of interest in our database. All we can determine for certain is that this is the left half of their body, and their face has a very distinct marking.
Yeah, we can tell just by looking.
How long do you think it's been
I
there?
don't know how long it's been here.
This is your business, isn't it? How can you tell me you don't know?
Random list of dishes. So, why was it locked?
I think it was about 6 years ago.
6 years?
I lost the key.
Hold on. Are you trying to act suspicious? You wouldn't just leave your freezer locked for 6 years. It's common sense.
With that acknowledged, it is clear that the body was not frozen recently.
Yeah, I imagine Aiba can't tell. Well, get an approximate time of death with a barely preserved. This likely means it was placed there when Ryuki was still there. Which is very notable because, remember, it was only the right sides of the body that were found during Ryuki's part of the HB case. We didn't start finding the left sides until Mizuki's side.
It shows signs of being frozen for at least several years.
Why is there a corpse
I'm
there?
sorry, but I don't know. The body just out of nowhere.
Are you serious? You're still gonna play this game?
Do I look like I'm playing games?
Well...
Well, do you have any idea who could have killed
How
them?
would I know?
Well, we don't have much else we can ask at this point. The fact he kept a secret for so long.
With the corpse being cut in half, the culprit is almost certainly Terror. The cut section is similar to the other recovered bodies.
Which would mean this person was sliced in half in the basement of Horridori Institute.
Most likely.
I remember Boss saying.
Yeah, 5 different DNA, which means there might be another yet undiscovered victim.
You killed him?
What are you, dumb?
Why is that a dumb question?
Shouldn't it be Lee instead of Genny?
Genny did this. Why would he show me the body? And it's not like he killed me or anything after.
That is a fair point. In the Somnium earlier, Gen was surprised to see the body.
And it seems I have to ask that question before moving on, even though I thought, yeah, Gen's reaction was of genuine surprise.
Then why didn't Genny call the police?
Well, I have my reasons.
What the hell does that mean? Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Honestly, I don't want to accuse you of anything, but your story makes no sense. It doesn't add up. Could you please tell me more?
Mizuki, let's move. SAT is on their way here.
What? Why the SAT?
I believe Boss called them.
So Boss knows there's a corpse here.
Right.
But why would she call the SAT?
Wait, then.
This is getting annoying.
Genny? What's wrong?
The police are on their way. The SAT. The Special Assault Team.
What the?
Eavesdropping?
Screw this. I don't want any part of it.
Wait, yeah. How could Gen possibly have that information when the information was going entirely within their heads?
Sorry, but I'm out of here.
Wait, Leon!
Hey, come on!
What?
Let go of me!
Leon!
No! I'm innocent! I'm being framed!
Let's go.
Yeah. What's all this?
Amame, get inside Brahmin.
Okay.
Yeah, something's going on here. It's not. It shouldn't be possible for him to listen in on this, which means.
Don't you think this is a bit much?
I mean, we got our answer with why the masked woman was able to listen in on us. It's because she has her own AI ball. Her miscolored eye effectively proves it. But Gen...
It's not like there's a monster on the loose.
Oh, it's possible Gen also has one and we just can never see it because he always has the mask. He could have had an AI ball this whole time and we never knew it because we couldn't tell.
That's exactly why we're here. We were told that there were 2 monsters here, and one of them might be related to Terror. So we're here to detain them.
Are they talking about Genny?
Most likely.
Who's the other person?
You, ma'am. We were told you might resist. Normal police can't handle you, which is why we were called in.
Who told you all this?
The leader of Abyss, Miss Kuranushi.
Damn. She's got me there.
Do you plan to resist arrest?
I don't like how these guys use violence to get what they want. So yeah, I'm not going down without a fight.
That is quite the contradiction.
Hey, quit wasting time. Let's do this.
Huh?
You're gonna put up a fight, aren't you?
He did it again.
He's listening to our conversation.
Let's do this.
That shouldn't be possible, but the fact he can means he very well have an eye effect.
Mizuki, you take care of the guys over there. I'll take care of these guys.
Got it!
Oh, no quick time event yet. Wait, there's 2 Gens? What?
What's going on? Who are you?
I'm Gen.
But you're over there too.
I'll explain later. We need to save him first.
Ugh. I don't know what the hell is going on, but fine. SAT is all over the street.
It would be hard to get through there.
What do we do?
Wait, I have an idea. No time to explain. Mizuki, follow my orders. Equip Scattershot in your revolver.
Why?
There's no time. Just do it.
Okay.
Alright.
Now, tell Gen this. There is a vending machine. Throw it to the other side of the street.
A vending machine?
Yes. It is a vending machine for pornographic magazines.
Wait, are they really...
Hurry!
Well, those worked.
Kenny, you see that vending machine?
I get it. That's a good plan. You don't even have to say it. I've got it. Here I go.
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
Yeah, he's listening in somehow. Both of them can.
Mizuki, now! Shoot it with Scattershot!
Just like in the first game, it always works. Wait, that must mean... Yeah. Alright, I think I know what's going on here now. I know what's going on, but I'm gonna wait for the game to reveal it, because there's only one way this can all be explained. Yep.
Date?
So when he didn't call the police, he actually did. It was Date who he told, right?
We should be safe here for now.
You changed clothes?
That outfit was so hard to move in. With the wireframe and all the stuffing. It's the only reason those guys were able to beat me up.
Forget about that! There's so many questions I need answered.
Yeah,
I won't let you leave until I have them.
this explains how Date was able to hear everything, because he's still connected to Aiba, so he can hear what's going on. This was confirmed earlier in the story.
What if I want to use the bathroom?
You can't just do that here?
What if it's number 2?
Then I'll feed it to you. Look, all you have to do is talk to me. So let's hear it.
Just a wall. It's the real Genny. Alright, Date. The super perfect detective Date. What happened
Day
last
of the
6 years?
explosion at the cathedral, I was captured by terror.
What? Were you okay?
Alright, at this point we're supposed to still think he's dead, or at least MIA.
If I wasn't, I wouldn't be here now. When I came to, I didn't know where I was. I don't know why Terror captured me. I wasn't sure if he was going to torture me for information and confidential police secrets, or maybe he just wanted someone to play backgammon with. Anyway, I was held there for a whole day. Then, a white snake slithered into the room. When I saw that, I felt my power churning inside of me, and that's how I was able to break out of the room I was being held in.
Right, it was the mix of the porno mag and the snake venom before.
Wait. What's this about a snake?
Oh, the snake? I'll tell you about it some other time.
What happened
I
after?
had lost my memory, actually. I think when the ceiling collapsed, something fell in my head.
Yeah, we did see him get crushed by the ceiling.
I had completely forgotten that I'm a special agent at Abyss. After I escaped, I wandered around the country. I had no memories, so I took on day labor jobs. Before coming back here, I worked at a hot springs in Atami.
So you were there.
I really should have drowned him.
Alright, when'd you get married?
Yeah, I've got it back now. It was a few days ago when I saw the news about the stadium. February 10th. Jin Furroway's left half being found. At that moment, I remembered everything. About my past, the HB case, everything. But I didn't return to Abyss right away. I decided to start my own investigation.
Why?
I thought there might be something fishy about Abyss. I thought maybe Terror was involved somehow.
I almost asked him how he knew that would even be possible, but I stopped myself. It was boss sent
So
the
that's why you didn't contact us until now.
I'm sorry for not telling you right away.
In the 6 years Date spent wandering around, he had his silicone mask off. After getting his memory back, he started using it again. His reasoning was a hostess girl not coming who remembers his face. That's right, he has a mask on after because his true face looks different. Why'd you take on Gen's
I knew that
parents?
Horodori Institute and NICE were involved with the HB case. Gen had connections with Horodori Institute and his acquaintances with Tokiko. So I asked Gen to let me borrow his appearance and his name. I thought it would make it easier for me to investigate Horodori Institute and NICE.
Okay, is this one big flashback to Virtue's Last Reward? And one of the big twists of that game? I won't spoil it for anyone who hasn't played it, but if you have, you know what I'm referring to.
You didn't refuse, Genny?
I can't say no to Date.
The last few days you were Genny.
No, I wanted to investigate something else. So I wasn't Gen the whole time.
Yesterday, or technically 2 days ago now, the 13th, that was actually me.
It's okay, Amame. I made an oath. I will protect you with my life, so don't you worry about a thing.
Alright, so it was actually him when we went to the Somnium. It wasn't Date's Somnium in disguise or anything like that. However, the reason he's been so quiet and refusing to talk is because it was Date between that time. And whatever was with Amame, she didn't want to reveal it either, because she probably noticed as well.
I know that Nyes is trying to do something crazy, but I still haven't been able to find Terror. The only real lead I have is the body that was found at Brahmin, but I don't know who it is or how it got there. I wanted to ask Gen about it.
Why is there a corpse in the freezer?
That corpse. I carried it to the freezer. I locked it and threw the key into the ocean.
Where did you find the corpse?
I can't tell you. Even if it means getting arrested, I can't tell you.
It must be very important. Must be to protect Amame then.
It's okay, Kenny.
Amame.
You talk?
Yeah.
No, Amame.
I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused, Genny. I can't take it anymore. I asked Genny to carry the corpse to Brahmin 6 years ago and hide it in the freezer.
But why?
That body. My father found it. Mizuki, you know? Did Shoma tell you?
Yeah.
Assuming her story is true, that aligns with Terror's diary. The person who took the corpse really was Yonaharu Enda, aka Andy's Komeiji.
And that means that he was keeping it as his main leverage to try and blackmail Terror into getting money. However, Terror has no money because he was basically kept as a lab rat for all those years. And also, he's a serial killer. Why the hell would a serial killer pay money when they can just add yet another murder to their list? Komeiji is such an idiot.
That's how and why he became a target.
And I get he's desperate for money, but I just don't see any scenario in which Terror would even consider paying that money, no matter how desperate he was. Why did Komeiji take
My
it?
father had a huge debt. He borrowed money from bad people. They told him,
Listen, Andy's Komeiji. Your dear little boy is in elementary school, isn't he? If you don't pay the money you owe in 1 month, we're taking him and selling him overseas. Am I clear?
He was gonna blackmail Terror for money?
yes. When he found the body, he was really drunk. He saw Jin Furue's body at the studio. And then early the next morning, he found the other corpse at the rooftop amusement park. He told me something came over him, and he just did it.
Did you end up with
6 years
body?
ago on the 11th, my father called me home. The floorboards were overturned, and in the floor was the suitcase. Shoma wasn't home at the time. My father was just standing there. No expression.
The corpse was in that suitcase?
Yeah, I think after he sobered up, he realized the mistake he made. He didn't know what to do, so he called me.
What happened next?
He told me everything that he did.
Oh my god! You're so stupid, you know that? You're like the stupidest bottom-feeding dad ever!
I think this is the only time I've ever seen Amame angry. Because it goes to show just how far he went.
I'm sorry.
Sorry isn't going to fix this!
It's fine. I'll take care of it.
So you took the body to Gen's place?
Yes.
So Genny did nothing wrong. I asked him to do it.
Amame.
This also explains why he was asked Leon to open it. That was actually Dada who asked him and was shocked to see it. So it wasn't Gen himself, it was the person pretending to be Gen. I have certainly noticed the running theme of people not being who they seem to be. Which is also why I unfortunately have to deal with the unfortunate reality we're probably gonna have to fight Chikara again.
Okay, I get it. Genny was staying quiet to protect you, Mame. But I need to know more. I want to ask one more thing.
We can continue this later. This is an emergency. The building has been surrounded.
What?
How do they know we're here? Are they tracking? Oh, they might be tracking Aiba.
Thanks for the show. A true monster, just like the rumors. It was quite the spectacle. But enough is enough. Our team is equipped with live rounds. Please surrender, or else...
Or else what?
If this corruption goes all the way to Abyss, then it doesn't matter. They're not going to take us alive either way.
Gonna shoot us to death? I'd like to see you try.
Mizuki, you're being irrational. What are you planning?
I'm going to stun grenade them and get past them while they're immobilized.
Are you serious? Even if you get past them, what will you do after that? Do you plan on running away forever? All four of us?
Mizuki, I agree with Aiba. There's no point trying to fight our way out of this. We should just raise the white flag.
Okay. Mommy!
Run, Kenny!
Amame!
Don't be stupid! Stay back!
Mommy!
Drop your gun! Amame!
Kenny!
If that's how it's gonna be, I'll create an opening for you. Amame, you run through it, okay?
Huh? Wait! Kenny!
Detain him!
Stop! Kenny didn't do anything wrong! He's a kind person! He didn't do anything wrong! This is all my fault! Stop! Stop! Please stop!
No!
Mommy!
Open fire! Amame, are you okay?
Yes! But Kenny, here.
Don't you worry about me. As long as you're okay. That is...
Kenny!
I guess even in his super strength, skin could only take so much.
Kenny! Kenny! Stay with me!
Amame, I have a favor to ask. Can you sing me that song?
What song?
The flower that blooms in snow.
Late at night, I get a call from you. Satellites circle and fade from view. My voice wavers and my words fail me. So I sing in the dark. The shadows settle in. We embark, but cannot see a thing. Rejoice, you're not alone, you are renewed. Everyone is here with you.
Amame, I don't think I can talk much longer, so I wanted to tell you something.
Wink sync.
I
Who can stay from the light?
I liked you as a friend, at least. That's what I told myself. But I truly loved. I just couldn't accept it, even after I realized it. I acted like a friend, treated you almost like a daughter. That's how I acted around you. It was the first time in my life I felt like this. I didn't know what to do.
Kenny, you're so cute.
What about me is cute? I'm as rugged as my name suggests.
But I like that about you. I like how big and strong you are. Just being near you makes me feel safe.
That would change real quick if I took off my mask.
No, that's not true. I think your face is nice too. I like you whether or not you have a mask on.
She probably likes me as a friend, or maybe it's something more childish, like her stuffed animal or pet. But I was okay with that, as long as it meant being with her. And then she came to me for help. The situation was dire, but it made me so happy. But it was fleeting. I knew nothing would come of it. I am hideous after all. Oh God, how could you be so cruel? I wish I never realized how I truly felt. Nothing happens. Nothing's there. I wanted to live a plain, dull life. I wanted to die quietly, alone. And now, everything that's hurt me before means nothing. Everything that's hurt me before is nothing compared to the hurt I feel now. Oh God, why are you so cruel to me? She'll never love me. She's precious, pure, innocent, and beautiful. Why did you have to show her to me, God? I resent you, Creator. I curse you for this terrible fate you've given me. No. No, I can't. That's not the truth. I am grateful to God. I met you. My fate was meeting you.
Kenny!
Mame, I am truly happy.
No, Kenny, you're kidding, right? No. No! Kenny! Kenny!
Canada Mahame route. And unlocked. Last chapter. Or just last.
Oh, you came. Good. Want something to drink? With water? On the rocks? You don't have to be shy. It's on me. It's such a bizarre case, the HB serial killings.
Remember how I said the player character may not be Mizuki or Ryuki? I wonder if that's the case now.
That being said, the facts are fairly straightforward. Pointing out a culprit can't be too hard. Do you already know? Terror. Who are they, really?
Look. I can't even examine other things.
Right. Uru. We know he killed at least 3 people. Jin Furue, Chikara Horadori, Andes Komeiji. But why did he kill them? What was his goal?
For the nirvanA initiative.
That's right. The nirvanA Initiative.
Middle schools in
The
Africa.
loony plan to have humans reach moksha. That's why Uru killed the three of them. We can put aside the little details for now. The most concerning aspect of the whole thing is the time difference.
6 years apart, yeah.
The left and right sides of the victims were found 6 years apart. Regarding the first victim, the facts are already in. 6 years ago, on February 10th, Jin Furuway's body fell from the ceiling of Devaita. And this year, 5 days ago, also on the 10th, Uru Somizuki's left half was found at the stadium, not Jin's. Plastic surgery and complete organ transplants. It fooled the investigators into thinking they were the same person. But what about the other victims? Chikara, Komeiji, Tokiko. How do you explain those three?
Well, Komeiji was likely an unintended victim. Terror had to get rid of him simply because he was trying to blackmail him. Chiko and Chikara. Chikara, I could think of 12 billion reasons someone would want him dead.
You have good intuition. You might already know.
Professor Brown created a time machine. I was not expecting a Back to the Future reference. Ryuki and Mizuki are hallucinating because Tokyo made America. The timeline is not the correct order.
Right. In other words, it's not like that. It's like this. This is the timeline that you actually experienced. The red and blue lines are intertwined, almost like DNA. You started on the red line from the top, and then followed the blue line, which led you to this point. You've traversed 4 X's. The left side is 6 years ago, and the right side is this year. To make things easier, we'll call the left side past, and the right side present. In other words, you came here, jumping back and forth between past and present, a day at a time, all to end up here.
That would explain.
Now do you understand? Chikara's right half was found the night of the 11th, in the past. His left half was found the next morning. Komeiji's right half was found on the 13th. His left half was found the next morning at 6 a.m. 6 years have passed, and now we're here. In the present, Tokiko's right half was found on February 12th. The next day, a little past midnight, her left half was found in the basement of Horodori Institute. Long story short, the left and right halves weren't found 6 years apart. They were all found soon after each other. Nothing supernatural here.
The timelines have been corrected. The true flowchart. This now shows the story or in chronological order. The true flowchart can now be checked like any other flowchart here. Converge, chapter 0. Oh, interesting. Summary of this chapter. Execution chambers in the cathedral, Ryokyo.
Anyway, that's just my genius analysis. Oh, but I know what you're gonna say. There's still tons of things that can't be explained, right?
There's still a good amount, yeah.
Especially, who killed Uru and Tokiko? Jin, Chikara, Komeiji. It was Terror, Uru, who sliced these three in half.
This means there's another
But
Terror.
then Uru was killed in the present, February 10th. Tokiko's body was found after that. So who killed Uru and Tokiko?
Well, I'm sure this mess will be cleared up soon.
By Mizuki, her friend, and by you, Freyr.
Freyr.
So anyway, good luck with the rest of your investigation.
So I was right. The player character isn't Mizuki or Ryuki. It was someone else entirely.
I'll be cheering you on. Huh? Who was I just talking to? Maybe I've had a bit too much to drink. It's awfully cold tonight.
Aeolian Garden.
Hey, about Kizzy. Are you sure she's okay? Don't worry. I made sure she's fine.
Izuna went missing. Last night around 11 o'clock, Richieda contacted me. Iba and I started our search. After a while, I got a call on my phone. It was from her. She told me meet here at
So-
Awen.
That makes us sisters? We're not the same age, but we're like identical twins. We have almost the same genes. That's crazy. I'm a copy of you. Don't say it like that. But I'm your clone, right? Technically, yes, but our DNA isn't exactly the same. My genome was rearranged. Your DNA was modified on top of that, which is why you don't have the symptoms I have. Basically, you're an upgrade. The perfect version of me.
That's still a lot to take in.
Don't say it like that.
Yeah, it's... I think now's a good time to call it. We've gotten quite a few revelations here, that's for sure. So... yeah. So in a couple days I'll probably be completing... Theoretically I should be able to complete the game, but we'll see how it goes. These games are fairly long, so it might take a bit longer than expected. But for now, let's leave it at the endings we've revealed here. And, yeah, that'll be a nice cliffhanger. Alright. Well then, until next time, thank you for watching, hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later.